Welcome back to the stream. We're continuing Metaphor today. Hi, everybody. It's the day of the operation. That Persona 5 reference. We're gonna infiltrate Luce's airship today. Well, we still have...
Alright then.
Alright, Alonzo wants to hang out. I've made my decision. This is my only choice.
Greetings.
Ah, well met. What are you up to? I've been waiting for you. Listen carefully. I'm putting a major new plan into motion. Great. Come with me.
Understand?
I've discovered something interesting. The landowners controls all of the trade in the settlements around my village, so his valet often comes to the town. However, I heard the landowner himself will be present for the next inspection, and that is when I plan to nab him.
What?
Are you planning to kill him? Oh, nothing of the sort. I just want to have a little chat, but it would be near impossible to catch him if they come via some busy open street. I'll force them down the forest path where there'll be no witnesses. Okay, you're just having a little chat. I spread rumors about humans appearing on village roads for that express purpose. The men guarding him won't be an issue too. I'll lie in wait upon the forest path and call onto him, and I'd like you to accompany me there as well. Of course, it sounds like you'll need me. I didn't expect you to agree so quickly. Thank you. We will change things. The world of greedy pigs gorging on themselves will come to an end. What is your plan exactly? A long time ago, my brother brought home a weak sapling she'd found. The tree was practically dying, but it bore small fruit, and with it seeds. My mother planted it and gave away the new saplings to our neighbors. Before long, there was an orchard in one corner of our village. The mere sight of it was breathtaking. My mother refused any credit. She said the tree itself wanted to grow, wanted to bear fruit. That's when I realized, perhaps we all have something we'd like to come see to fruition. Within all of us, there's a seed of virtue waiting to blossom. You didn't answer the question! If I'm right about you, you'll find out soon enough. Bro is dodging the question!
You're all I have left in this world. Understand?
I can use my network to arrange this afternoon the inspection occurs. Let me know soon. I'll be waiting.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Well then. Alright then. What now?
All right. I see. Fascinating. This, all right?
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
Steady effort is key.
Oi there! What now?
All right. All right. All right.
Let's go with Magic Knight. Okay. Hulkenberg wants me to raise Wisdom. Maria wants me to raise... Who fucking knows where Katharina is? What? Katharina requires tolerance rank 5 as well. So I want to focus on raising tolerance.
You there! Many thanks, friend. May I? Oh. All right. Well then. All right. Where to?
I know raising eloquence will also be important, which I do want to do, but I want to focus mostly on tolerance.
All right then.
Let's go.
Let's go give a speech.
All right then.
Go.
I'm going to focus on raising tolerance to the max before focusing on other stats, because I don't know how long is in this game and how long it'll take. So I want to at least focus on raising it to level 4.
Now then.
Okay, perfect.
Tolerance. Why, that's...
Wood of your renown has reached even my ears. You're a brave candidate to be king. If something were to happen to the chief...
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Well then.
Alright, Maria wants to hang out. I don't know what to do. If I could just show this to him, he'll... Mister, I want to show this to that boy. I think he might not like me. I'm a little nervous. I want to talk to him, but I'm not scared. But I'm scared.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. If you're here with me, then I'm sure everything will be okay, mister. I want to talk to that boy, the one I gave bread to. But the other day, he ran away as soon as he saw me. But you showed me how to be brave, so I want to try again. Thank you, mister. I'm going to do my best. I don't see that boy anywhere. Hey, there's that weirdo! Oh, time for racism. Hey, do you know that Parapus boy? He was lying around here. You mean the kid who keeps digging up food out of the rubbish? What about him? You need him for something? There's something I wanted to show him. Oh, I know. Do you want to see it too? Isn't this picture really pretty? This is what it looks like outside the Capitol. Mr. here gave it to me. He journeys through all sorts of places. Pretty neat, huh? Yeah? Who cares? It's so big outside of the Capitol. Mister says there's all kinds of flowers and trees nobody's seen before, and too many monsters and animals to count. When he comes to visit me, I learn something new. So do you want to look at these pictures with me? Fine, I guess. Are trees at all red? You spilled paint on the picture? No, the tree is red like this. Even the air around it was all red, they said. Wait, this tree's just huge then? Shit's a big thing is too big, and not even my brother could make it up there. My brother's an expert at climbing trees. Not one person's better than he is. He could climb the tallest tree in Grand Trad without breaking a sweat. Really? That's so cool. Hey, girl. My name's Maria. Okay. Listen, my mom told me that all the people at the Honeybee Inn were dodgy, so that's why I got scared and knocked you down last time. I'm real sorry about that, Maria. It's okay, but if you want to make it up to me, will you be my friend? Yeah, let's be friends. Oh, she's so happy. Mister, I made a new friend. You did great breaking down the barriers. It's all thanks to you. I just showed him the pictures you gave me and we started talking. No one knows how you feel if you don't say it out loud, but Miss Fabienne's my family because we talked about our feelings. From now on, I'm going to say what I think. I did that today and now I have a friend. Thank you. I'm saying that because I want to make sure I told you how I feel.
He gave me courage.
Oh, excuse me, are you okay? Are you hungry at all? So I want to be friends and I brought these pictures with me, so, you're different from me. I thought we were the same, but we're not. You have everything. He left. He said I have everything, but I don't. Why is everyone so mean to him? His grown-ups call him dirty, but he's only dirty because he doesn't have a bath. He only sleeps in the graveyard because there's only nowhere else for him to go. He only picks through the rubbish because no one will give him anything to eat. They don't know anything about it, and they don't even try to find out. I'm sure all those people are just scared. Scared? The other kids said I was scared too. Maybe me and him are the same.
Okay.
We can find a way to help him too. Ask Miss Fabienne what she thinks. We can help him together. Thank you, mister. See you later.
All right then. Let's head there right away.
I want to focus on raising eloquence and wisdom and then back to tolerance. I know we'll probably have 4 days on the boat when going to the next town, on the gauntlet runner when going to the next town, so.
What am I to do?
This place.
The United Kingdom structure lets Grand Trad suck up all our earning. If you're made king, what will we do about the Kingdom Alliance system? What should I say to reach the public?
Just trust me.
The trade alliance as it exists now allows for mutual aid. I like the plot, but we need the details. But think, when that storm all but destroyed us, we were Grand Trad's carpenters and soldiers what came to help us. Would have been unthinkable before the Annex War.
Now then.
Eloquence. Why?
It didn't move at all! We're just...
Time
What?
and the age of a new king draws nearer.
It's now the 12th. How many days do we have until... Oh, as it was... 'Tis the day before Louise's soiree. Let us do what we are able, then simply wait. We've done all we can that's within our power, and the die has already been cast. I wonder if we'll really find the formula within Louise's quarters. Sorry, I can't help but worry. All we can do now is hope that the operation goes on without a hitch. This one will be a real tightrope act, but if we can't pull this off, we'll have no hope of ever saving the prince.
So?
Boy, that.
How can it be?
Alright, let's go talk to Barden.
You've come.
Ah, you're here. Glad you're well. I'll be frank with you. There's been an incident. Thankfully, nobody died, but they surely could have. And I know the crafty fellow who did it. He wouldn't confess even if we backed him into a corner. So I'm thinking of striking a deal with him. But you know, the thing is, I'm not very skilled at negotiating.
What?
Be myself, you say? And what, just face the problem head on like there's nothing to be afraid of. Just be honest to a fault. It certainly seems a far better thing than working out some plan. I can only be myself after all. Gotta play the hand I was dealt. Many thanks to you, Joker. Won't you come with me? I thank you for being here. I've made up my mind now. Come on.
Listen to me.
Listen, all of you. Someone set fire to the administration building. We managed to put it out before anyone got hurt. But this is treason. The traitor should come forward immediately. Is this a lie? Did you want to become a governor, such a governor that so badly that you go this far, Sir Gastrux? Surely you don't mean to say that I'm the one behind this. Oh, I'm done listening to you and all your denials. Sirs, isn't it obvious that the fire is Barden's own plot? Yes, Barden, your own position is safe if you have a scapegoat. How uncharacteristically intelligent of you. What are you saying now?
Listen to me.
My fellow townspeople, will you go on never questioning this man? Look what's happened to this town under his rule. Guards are treating you like prisoners, spying on you, reporting on you. Is this place your town or theirs? Furthermore, is this man in any way fit to govern? I propose that we hold a vote and decide once and for all. Vote? Is that decide where we decide who's governor? Such a thing can't possibly be done with integrity. Oh yes, he will. The people should decide, just like with the king. Well, that fellow is certainly for it, even though I assume you hate the idea. For myself, I think a vote will speak volumes. It will reveal to everyone here that you are the dangerous one. Shut up, you conniving cur.
Wait.
Stay calm, Barden.
What?
I hear you.
I haven't a choice.
Fine, however, anyone who cheats will have the hell slapped into them. You watch that. I'm keeping a watchful eye. Don't forget it.
You're a great help in
I thank you. Nearly forgot myself back there. I must say, everyone seems so frightened of me, even the wee ones. They're more scared that when I thought I was a phantasm. God, the way they look at me. Hey Joker, tell me true, have I erred when it comes to my methods? You very well might have. But what should I have done instead? I mean, I thought they'd understand my reasons soon enough. I wasn't monitoring them out of contempt. I'll tell you something. I have no choice but to hope they'll come round. My duty is to protect the wee ones from rampant villainy.
It'll be fine.
I'm confident they'll come around. Right, thank you.
still, though.
The vote will be held soon by the looks of things. I can't lose. I must protect the town. I say this as your comrade as well.
I wish I had better tidings for you.
We're not. I became governor by forever striving to fulfill everyone's expectations, and that's how it should be.
All right then.
Alright, let's go raise, what do you call it?
So,
Let's go raise, tolerance some more.
What am I gonna do?
Right.
you there. What do you think?
All right.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Alright, time for the operation. I do need to raise wisdom to level 4.
At last.
Right, everyone. Today, the soiree will be held tonight at the feast hall Louise is staying at. Let's go over our roles one more time. First, we all greet Louise together. Let him know we showed up. Except Gallica, of course. She stays hidden, so he only sees one person go missing. Once we're clear for him, Gallica and the captain will slip out and head for Louise's gauntlet runner. Hasbe Hokenberg and I will keep tabs on Louise and buy whatever time we can. We have only one objective. Take the curse formula from Louise's Sky Runner. All hangs upon this mission. His Highness the Prince and the very kingdom itself are at stake. I know like I'm calling the shots here, but honestly, you're the one. Once you're in, if you run into any guards, it'll be on you to take them out quick. You're really the only one who has a chance alone against Louise's best. Sorry to put this all on your shoulders, but we believe in you. Let's watch ourselves out there, all of us. Okay, we move at nightfall. Things are going to go terribly wrong.
Sharp soldiers all. They carry themselves with more poise than Martira's guards.
They comprised the most elite unit of the military until Luis's secession. Now they are his private guard.
I don't see Luis. Those brothers, all that songstress. But this many people here means the runner's got to be all but empty.
Shh, they're here.
Glad you made it. Could stand to loosen up a little, though. What's got you lot so wound up?
Well, you have to admit, the assembled company is more than a little intimidating.
You'll get used to that. You'll have to if you want to survive. Hey, pups.
Oh. Where's that Ishkia man? The lanky old chap with the glasses.
He's keeping watch over our gauntlet runner.
What? Don't feel safe leaving your gauntlet runner empty? As you like, I suppose.
I don't see that songstress, Juna. Is she not coming?
Ah, she's under the weather. Poor girl went and lost her voice. Not many others could refuse an invitation from Lord Louis and live to tell it.
You're looking forward to having another chat with her, eh? What a shame. Zell got a bit droopy about missing her, too.
God's sake, Baz, belt up.
There he is!
Hi! Completely ignores.
Thank you for inviting us.
Please, enjoy yourselves. As new comrades in arms, I expect you to. Now, while the drinks in their cups have yet to reach their heads, let's get the formality of introductions. Friends, today we welcome a most emboldening addition to our ranks. Doubtless you've heard of a young candidate who brought great shame to Sanctifex Forden. Before you stands the young man himself. Indeed, I was much surprised to learn he brought that Sanctorus forward with the intent of winning my regard. Commendably bold. Now, let us greet our new allies with warmth and pride.
If my sword will be of use, you have it.
It's your life on the line now, boy.
Don't go losing it too quick now.
The rest of the night is yours to drink in. Enjoy the party.
Go. We'll take care of the rest.
Something is gonna go terribly wrong.
Hey, new boy. Slow down. Wouldn't be wise to snub a ranking officer now, would it?
Well, look who it is. The only blowhard who showed up to the competition with a head smaller than his own.
You little red-eyed! You want to say that again?
Okay, this seems like my opportunity to slip out. Alright. More people have acknowledged me and Louis has formally acknowledged it. Now we just need to find the formula for the Prince's Curse. We managed to slip out of the Saray and invade the Cadrerius while the guards were short-handed.
Alright.
We made it. So far, everything is going according to plan. Security's nice and light. We were smart to do this the night of the Saray. Hang on, there are guards in front of the lifts. Of course they're watching this door. I don't think they're looking this way, though. Let's see if we can sneak a peek. What's going on? We don't have a choice. We'll have to look for a way around. Hey, come here a moment.
Yes.
You had that alert this morning, eh? Just making sure all the extra security members are in order. The bridge is locked and I can't get in. Give me a hand, will you? Kabi is on duty. What's he doing locking the door? Yeah, well, I heard someone saw Lady Juna entering the bridge. Wait, you don't mean... Are they alone in there? What do you think's going on?
Yeah.
This is so sus. The key's not working. This is the one that worked before. Maybe they changed the lock somehow. This isn't good. What do? We don't have much time.
Now we just keep up the charade as long as we can.
Oh.
Might I have a moment, please?
Stroll, if I recall. I've heard you're a titled noble. Yet you stand behind a commoner candidate.
I stand.
Things are gonna go terribly wrong.
He has power and potential. Besides, I'm a noble in lineage alone. My house no longer stands.
Where are you from?
Have you heard of a village called Harlia?
Certainly. It was the first village to be destroyed by the human menace.
Only because help never came. They requested reinforcements, but the army wouldn't spare a single soldier. Are the rumors true that was by your decision?
That is true.
But why?
To save this country.
Stroll!
The Fool King and the fossils of the Sanctus Church...
What are you doing?
...looming over this country. An adequately dramatic demonstration was required. They say you could see Harlia burning as far as the palace battlements. Confronted with that balefire, those old men could no longer deny the human threat.
Your balefire cost hundreds of innocent lives.
Do I offend you? Are you repulsed? Surely it helps you realize that you can protect nothing without power. The natural blessings you enjoyed are not infinite. Few have the luxury of living with no need to struggle and harm just to survive. But our nation would have you believe such hardship is born of moral weakness. So the punishment...
Why did you choose now to ask this question? Are you stupid, Stroll?
It defies reason. All people deserve the chance to fight for their lives with their lives. Some will fall, some will triumph, and therein is true equality forged, however cruel. I am not one to stand idly by as history is wrought. All their sacrifices, and yours, shall not be in vain. A valuable conversation. I do hope you enjoyed the party.
Strong.
Humblest apologies. He's a young heart and hasn't yet learned to temper his word.
No worries. Truth told, I'd take him over the sycophants.
That brat's nowhere to be seen.
Oh shit, he's noticed.
Slip off to. He couldn't have. Let's go have a look around, Hector.
At this rate, the guards will come back.
What?
What's going on? There wasn't a takeoff scheduled for tonight. Wait a second, you mean the runner is taking off? We're gaining speed. What's our course? This is bad. We gotta change the flight path. We'll ram straight into that thick of water. The whole area is thick of distortion from the magma. Come on, follow me. Let's retreat to the deck for now. Phew, close one.
What was that?
What was that?
What's going on? That soldier from earlier was freaking out about some effect from a magma crystal. Maybe this is it.
Catch something! Where?
That helped a lot.
What just happened? We're safe, but how? Are we still standing on the outside of the Quadrarius? Wow, I knew this was a big vessel, but this thing goes on to ages. This isn't going to plan. Failure is not an option. I have to think, what can I do to get this mission on track? Louise's quarters are all at the far end of the runner. You got a point, that key ended up being useless, so sneaking in from the outside happens to be our best bet. You got a plan, don't you? Some way to get from here to Luce's room. You're just gonna cut straight across the hole. I mean, if anyone could do it, it's you, but... If you're serious, I'll get ready. Straight ahead, you should be able to jump across the glowing sections by using them as scaffolds. We're losing time, so let's go. I'll hide in your bag, so let's hurry.
No, this isn't happening.
Will you yield?
Okay. Here we go. Gangway!
What am I supposed to do?
No, this isn't happening.
Will you?
Okay. Gangway! No. This isn't happening.
What? I did not see the tutorial. Cause the controller,
Okay. Here we go.
you can jump upon.
Gangway!
Okay, the glowing bit.
This isn't happening.
Will you?
Okay. Here we go. Gangway!
Whee! Okay, the next one is over there. Okay.
No. This isn't happening.
Will you?
It's a hard game.
Okay. Here we. Gangway!
Where's the next one? Let's go! Skateboard!
No. This isn't happening. Do not fall. Okay. Here we. Gangway! Look at you! I knew it! Sweet! Ah! Look at that!
The end! Lucy's quarters are just in sight! Yoop!
All right!
We actually made it! We got to Luis's quarters! I thought we were gonna die. You can be so reckless. I think we're moving away from the crystal. If we don't get inside quick, we're dead. Whoa, it's starting to tilt again. We have to jump through the hurry hole. Just in time. If we stayed out like that, coincidence or not, it's like nice to have a bit of luck on side. So here we are.
And yet...
This room really is beautiful, huh? Maybe it's got some special spell so nothing falls while it's turbulent. Anyway, the formula we're looking for is in here somewhere, so let's go and find it.
Okay.
Magic book, magic book. Some of these are pretty dense. Maybe the curse formula is hidden somewhere. Behind a false panel or something. Nope, wishful thinking. With a collection this size, he must be pretty passionate about his studies. That's how he managed to craft such a powerful curse. There's a map marked with different routes. There's a mark on one of the islands off the shore. I've never heard of this place. Is Lewis interested in this island for some reason? Wonder why. Quite the art collection. This one looks like an exterior start of his Quadrarius. It's enough just walking around in the Reddit. This painting helps put in perspective how impressive it is. It's said it was originally developed by the State Army, and Luis claimed it for his own. To him, it's a symbol of power, no doubt about that. Do you think he hid the formula behind one of these paintings? Nah. Still, the place is immaculate, not a dusty moat in sight. No formula yet. Definitely knows something about spells, though.
Look.
These are royal flowers, the one Luis scattered at the royal funeral. Wonder if he keeps them in his room like this. Makes me sick thinking about it. Let's find the formula quickly so we can save the prince.
Hang on.
What haven't we searched? We searched everything in the room. Can't get it open. This looks like a storage type, but it's stuck pretty shut.
Hang on.
Oh, there's one here. What? Find something? Look, that's the same novel you have.
Luis. It's a forbidden text. So there shouldn't even be many copies left.
That's impossible.
Do you think Luis is actually reading this? If so, it doesn't seem like he's really getting its message. Wait, in there! There's a hidden box.
Why does he have our book?
Yes, magic formulas! Which one has the prince's curse?
Oh, hi!
What are you doing here?
I was asked to run an errand.
By who? And what would you be fetching from here?
Hey, didn't you just come out of the storage room? What were you doing in there?
You're that fairy from before. Count Luis gave me permission to come and go as I please in his private quarters.
Hey, didn't I hear you had a sore throat or something? They said you lost your voice, but you sound fine to me. I get it now. You snuck in this room last time too, didn't you? Wow, you're a real repeat offender.
I'm really losing my top.
Hello? Mother? She's mothering right now?
So, remember how I said I'd keep my eyes on you? Well, I have to say, I like what I see.
Hey, get away from him!
I don't suppose we could keep my little investigation secret. I'll keep quiet about you too, now that we're accomplices.
What exactly are you looking for?
Can't say, but I'll ask you no questions either. That makes us even, right?
Deal.
So, your little cohort cases the place first, leaving you to slink in once you've got the brief. Pretty sharp.
Hey, I'm not just a little cohort. I have a proper name, and it's...
I knew she saw us!
Gallica. Your name is Gallica. Wait, does this mean... So you're here for...
Someone's coming!
Well, well. The occupant's absent, but the door's locked. I see why the guards are in a panic.
There's no use hiding. This is quite a turn-up, isn't it? The runt I might have figured for a rat, but even my lord's favorite little songbird? What a scandal! And when he hears it from me, maybe I'll finally get some recognition around here.
We gotta go.
What do we do?
I think he's gone. If he'd stayed, he could have trapped us here. Thank goodness he's as stupid as he looks. I'll take care of this. Just listen close and act fast. The box you found...
Wait, you know Gallica!
I knew it. We both know what you're here for, right? Take what's inside and leave.
Wait, come back!
Who are you? What are you?
Let's survive now. Talk later, shall we?
She was on the inside the whole time!
She told us to run, but we can't just leave her.
Grab the box before you go!
Your attention, everyone. Assembled comrades, let us speak of the old vulture's last grasp at power. The tournament for the throne. It hardly bears saying that the competition is a farce. It is a transparent conceit of the Sanctus Church orchestrated to win Forden the throne. For all who bristle at their hubris, and indeed for the sake of the public. This hollow pageantry must be put to rights, once and for all. And it shall be done by my hand. I hereby announce my formal entry into the competition.
What?
The Lord! Forden would...
Yeah!
Why would I care for his permission? The late king's decree was that the crown would go to whoever had won the people's trust, not whoever indulged the church's side. Should he deny me,
I've been saying this.
will be rightly denounced as the coward he is, and lose the nation's faith. Then all will know he was never the one in control.
The one in control car Undertale reference?
For all that we believe, and all that we have proven, we shall bring their own dogma down on their heads.
We got one sanctoress strung up. Now let's send Forden to the gallows.
He's entering the competition?
Even knowing it was rigged, there's still a lot he could get out of it. He's just been biding his time all along.
Luis. Unfortunately, I am told we have a rat in our midst, sniffing for morsels at our esteemed colleagues' heels. Wretched rat, if you stand among us tonight, you may tell your master this. I will neither run nor hide. If you think you can stop the rule of power, then come and try.
Is the rat Juna?
Go and see who is absent from the soiree.
On it.
They're going outside.
Not good. They're bound to check the Gauntlet Runner. We've got no choice but to chase and stop them.
Oi, new bloke. Didn't hear you shouting Count Luis's name loud enough. Come now, let's hear you cheer with your gut, eh?
Out of the way. I'm busy.
At this rate...
Hey, Del! What? The Caradrius is airborne. What? Why? You hear anything about a takeoff today? With its owner out? Impossible. The rat's behind this. Do you know what's been on my mind? I want to know who took out Zorba. Wouldn't catch me dead sharing drinks with him, but he weren't some half-wit. If it was the Cathedral Guards, they had help. Think the rat nipped him too? Lord Luis has plenty of new friends hanging about. I wouldn't be surprised if some think they're clever. And me, I'd start with those stooges who cast all their magic without igniters. Whoa, Del, eyes up. It's coming down. Secure the perimeter. Anyone so much as blinks, the orders to kill on sight. Whoa, Del!
This is no good.
The runner stop. We're almost out of time. We have to chase them. Wait, grab the box!
Hang on. Huh? Ready?
That's Juna. I think she's on the deck. Yeah, not gonna ignore a distress call. You get on the deck then.
No. I told you to run. You're too soft.
Behave now. I'd hate to stick you through that precious throat of yours. You know, I didn't expect you to actually bother to come. The songbird baited the trap nicely after all. I suppose that settles it. The rats were working together. Must be quite a story behind this. But more importantly, time and time again, you dragged my name through the mud. And now look who's the traitor. Oh, I'm going to make this hurt. Hector, come.
What?
Hector? Wait, that's your dog? You mean he transformed at your command?
That animal's been corrupted by melancholia, and still you tamed it. Glodell, why did you hide such an amazing talent? Isn't taking hostages a bit beneath you?
What? Don't you dare patronize me! You think I don't realize it? I'm not strong, I'm no towering Basant war hero. All I've got is my wits, damn you! How could I win a rigged game but through foul play?
Foul play?
And now, I'll wipe those arrogant smiles off their faces. I should be the man.
Wait, you wanted to betray Lewis the whole time?
Every time, I watched them surpass me in everything I did. That bastard Luis included. You've been thorn after bloody thorn in my side, but that all ends today. I'll offer you up on a silver platter, and one day, the world will know me as its
Oh, shit.
rightful ruler.
Oh my, you're pathetic.
I told you to shut your damned mouth! Go, Hector! Don't move. That goes for you too, fairy. Unless you'd rather see her pretty little neck bleed.
What do we do? Right now, all we can do is make it through this. If we're not careful about this, Juna might...
Spectacular! A fitting end for a pack of brats. Get them, Hector!
No. Isn't there...
Can't move because of the hostage. Oh shit!
You like that? Who's your king now? I am!
Juna, if you want to awaken to a persona, now would be a great time.
You let your dog do your fighting. You're such a disgrace. He has no pets here. So what's the matter? Are you too scared to fight him alone?
Gallica's my pet.
A duel? Have it your way. Come then, we'll do this right. I am Gladel, and you will kneel before me as your king. So, who are you to me?
I am the one who would save this country!
Yo, speaking in the cutscenes?
This is bad. That guy is near the top of the candidate rankings. That means the royal magic will make him invincible to us.
You have the right of it. You fell for
But wait, challenging to a duel.
straight to me. Now I have you, and I'll ensure your suffering is long and painful. But see reason. Juna, if you take my side, I might be persuaded to spare you. Am I not worthy of your affection? I'm more of a man than that bastard Louis.
Oh, he's fucking...
Over my dead body. I am Juana's sickness. I am no one's trinket. My life is
Let's go.
protect, and I will accept nothing less.
What? It worked?
Challenge him to a duel means you can harm him.
Well, you're not invincible.
Damn you! What's going on here?
Let me help. Your powers have intrigued me from the start. You and your friends. You call it an archetype, right?
What?
I thought as much. Surprising, though. I'd written them off as a myth.
How do you know about all this?
Not even my sister got close. Still, now that I've seen their power a few times, maybe I can do it myself.
Very well.
Really?
O thou anguished traveler who hath borne the weight of parting from the start. Henceforth, thy fears and insecurities become thy light. Thou art the brilliant star that shall illuminate the King's Road. Now, awaken.
Look at me. What you see now is my commitment to my song.
What?
Behold, my voice rises from the depths of my heart.
What? Persona! Why does she have the Sophia Twin Tails? Like, she has the same hair as Sophia.
How does she have the same power? She's just a damn singer!
Never underestimate a singer! Every song is a burden, the weight of a lifetime. I have sung 1,000 songs. I've known their power my whole life. Whereas all you've ever been is a lackey. My music is lost on you. Listen and learn!
Do it! Chew them up! Tear them limb from bloody limb!
Are we just fighting the dog?
I see. So this is the power of an archetype. All it takes is a change of mask. And
Persona reference?
I want. Poetic, really? Especially for me. That's just as well. You can lend me your strength too.
This isn't the kind of thing you can just imitate. You know about this power?
Not much. It's been a while.
What do you mean it's been a while?
You've had your fun because you're about to pay for it in full.
Shut up! Just shut up! I'll crush you with my own hands! A duel, then. You can die together.
Along with its own skills, the masked dancer archetype can equip different masks to use additional skills. The Seeker's mask is currently equipped.
Fine. He wants a brutal fight? Need to get
Not
one.
actually.
Let's give it hell!
No need to rush this. Behold this power.
That's cool.
Let's go.
Light! This is their weakness. Watch me. That's your opening, Captain. Hit their weakness. Don't let up now, Juna.
With me now, Hector!
Smooth dodge, Juna.
By this power.
Hit their weakness. That's your opening, Captain. Howling hit their weakness.
My stranglehold is rising!
Kill him.
This is just what I need.
Your rightful king! With me now, Hector!
Let's go.
Help me!
How do you unlock Persona Master? I know there's Persona Master somewhere.
Forgive! Please. I'll not say a word about you sneaking in. Just spare my life, I beg you.
What do we do? If we let him run off, he's obviously going to rat us out.
But killing him would give us a lot to explain. Maybe we should work out some kind of deal.
Idiots! It's the oldest trick in the book! Why? What's happening?
become popular enough.
I'm the future king. I can't breathe. Why?
We've become popular enough that the king's magic affects us.
Is he dead? So the magic protected us. But why now?
Because that was an assassination versus a duel.
What the hell?
Dead? You lot kill him.
No! He's the one who attacked us! And then the king's magic did all that to him!
That the truth of it?
Oh, he snuck into Count Luis's private quarters. Must have gotten in with all the confusion of takeoff, I suppose.
Right? And why did the bloody thing take off like that? We could hardly believe our eyes.
Oh, well, you know me and my indulgences, boys. Perhaps I got a bit carried away, but we're in...
Are you really gonna save this for us?
...to see the night view over the city.
You having a laugh?
Anyway, Ben Gladel went from crass to violent. That's when he stepped in to help, right?
Yes. Exactly.
Right!
Crikey, Lady Juna, I'm sorry. Sounds like you've had a right awful evening.
Hold on. You were supposed to be at the soiree, weren't you? That's a lot of ground to cover, isn't it?
Why? One would think you don't believe us, Fidelio. I'm wounded. You truly doubt me.
Well, no, just...
Suppose that means the rat was Glodell. Lord Louis said we got a traitor in our midst is all. We came by thinking to catch him.
Is that so? Well, hadn't you better report back? Shall we make what we can of this party together?
Your throat all better then, Lady Juna?
Ah, yes. Much better. He gave me such a thorough examination after all.
What?
He took good care of my throat.
You.
If you'd come a bit earlier, I might have asked you to do it.
Really? Hardly matters to me.
Oh, this guy's gay!
This bears reporting. Let's leave the guards to their cleanup and get out of here.
Yeesh, looks could kill. Scary.
So Gladel was our rat, was he? And he's already been executed?
Afraid so.
The two of them were the only ones who left the soiree early. Sounds like Gladel overstepped, and Lady Juna and the new lad had to fight him down.
Or it could have been the other way around.
Too right. Dead can't speak, after all, and we've no other witnesses to the scene.
Now hold on.
Gladel was a right prolific candidate. We know the king's magic protected him. Their story goes that he attacked them and got petrified to death for it. The boy would have to have the stand-in for it.
That fact
I'm
is no
popular.
question. I received a report a short while ago. They say your face has emerged on the King's Rock. It appears your stunt with the Sanctoress earned you some renown.
Hey, good for you, Paul.
And that's how the magic got to Gladel.
Seems we were in more danger than we knew, but the risk paid
You
off.
stopped Gladel from doing. What was he after there?
Who knows? We were hardly in a position to ask.
Wonder if he was on old Forden's payroll.
Nah. He'd been at that monk Godot's neck since the race had barely started. Tried to snuff him out in the wilds too, not anywhere he'd have had an audience.
No matter. Forden has been kind enough to whip the people into a frenzy over this race. I'll step in and reap what he so graciously sowed. From here on, you will serve as my eyes and ears.
Understood.
Let us see what scheme Forden devises for the next task. Until then, you may take your ease in the city.
Oh, and with Gladel out with the rubbish, might I promote him to the role of my chauffeur?
Are you serious?
Is it so strange? He does have his own gauntlet runner. In fact, I'd better go make sure it's up to my standards.
Let her do as she pleases.
What's wrong, Del? Looking a bit green around the gills.
Gladel was an ambitious man, yeah, but is that enough to justify him looting Count Luis's personal quarters? What was in it for him?
All right.
The reputation I gained at the exhibition saved me. Did we get the formula?
Sorry for barging in. A bit late for introductions, I expect. What? You haven't told them about me yet?
I can't tell them what you haven't told me.
So, can I assume that you are one of us? That is, we too stand alongside Count Luis, but how to say it?
I think you and I were after the same thing in old Luis's room. You really weren't told.
Don't tell me. You're the other agent Grius mentioned.
Grius? Is he the one who died at the Grand Cathedral? I'm sorry. They kept the finer details confidential, so I never really knew who the other agent was.
So you were working for us.
Well enough. The curse on His Highness the Prince can't be lifted by conventional methods. So we either kill the caster or get the formula.
I see. So you and Grius were the two prongs of the operation. You get the formula, he hunts the caster.
Ever since the King's magic made it impossible to kill Luis, I've been ready to meet up with a new contact. I just wasn't expecting one.
Hello.
If I hadn't learnt the fairy messenger's name was Gallica, I'd never have realized it was you.
I'm pretty shocked myself. I never figured the big famous songstress would be on our side. And I thought you and Luis were... you were
his lady love. God, no. I wouldn't be caught dead in that madman's quarters unless it was to rob him blind. No.
Let's go.
Luis keeps me close because he likes my voice. That's all. He made the lines of that relationship quite clear, with no room for messier entanglement.
I think that clears up your place here. But I have to say, you're risking a lot for a side job. Why go to these lengths when you've so much to lose?
At first, it was just coincidence. I tend to find myself in honored company, and I happened to be around where a resistance operative was doing a spot of recon.
So, in sooth, you were strong-armed into this?
What? No. Quite the other. I requested to join. When fate comes, one can't just turn her away. A singer's whole self is built off all she experiences. This seemed like a chance for a once-in-a-lifetime inspiration for my art, and nobody else had a plausible way or reason to get close to Luis. So, you could say our interests align.
All that just so you could grow as a singer. You really are devoted, and fearless to boot.
I know what I put my life on the line for, that's all. You all have something like that, don't you? A devotion that anyone else might see as foolish.
The girl's bold as brass. No wonder she's got all the crown's subjects by the heartstrings, eh?
Well, half of it might be because of my birth. A Midia girl's got to be bold to step out into this world at all.
Why is her forehead so fucking large?
Understand why. Singing is everything to me. To truly stir even a single soul, I'd take that over 1,000 of the church's accolades. Well, anyhow, that's what's going on with me. I'll stick close to Luis for now so he doesn't start suspecting anything. Any objections? Captain?
We'll be counting on you.
I knew
Let's
you
go.
were the sort of man who knows what to say. Glad to meet you as a proper comrade. Gets your heart going, doesn't it?
Yeah, baby!
Well, didn't see that coming. But I guess we've got another ally now. Our journey looked pretty precarious at first, but it's gone surprisingly smoothly. I'll do my best to help too.
Did we ever find out why the thing started flying?
Gotta get back on. Anyway, Welcome aboard, Juna.
Did we get the thing from the...
Oh, right. Let's decipher the formula we found. Hopefully we can finally break the curse.
Do we even know anyone who can read the blasted thing? I love a good blueprint, but this formula leaves me a tad glazed, what?
What?
Actually, Grius' notebook mentioned a Rella in the margins. Seems like he had it in mind to bring it to her.
Rella. The girl they call...
Saint Rella. Indeed, she would be the most qualified. After the attack on His Highness, we sent for the kingdom's best healer. It was she who answered our summons, and she who saved His Highness from...
So she knows that...
The best healer in the kingdom. That attack was over 10 years ago. That so-called saint looked about my age.
Rella was a prodigal talent. One of the most gifted at the Mage Academy. Even as a child, she outclassed her teachers with an igniter.
Wait, you know her?
I'm afraid she's a bit out of our reach now, though. She left a while ago to return to her work at the royal capital. We couldn't manage such a trip under Luis's gaze.
Well, a trip to the royal capital would hardly put us out. We'll just pip over with a bit of magic. No, really, it's dashing convenient.
There are some conditions, but we could travel instantly to a few specific places.
Well, no sense waiting. Let's be off.
Wait, right now?
Right. All yours.
Why did Luis have a copy of the book?
You actually did it! We're at the royal capital! Wait, how did you do that?
Don't shout in the streets, would you?
How can I not? Do you know how incredible this is? What are you people?
Hey, look! Isn't that the songstress?
It is! It's the Lady Juna! Oh, I've always wanted to shake her hand. Oh, hell.
The price of fame. If word gets out that you were seen here, it'll be hard to explain yourself later.
Rella works at the church on Main Street. I'll lead the way.
You know your way around, eh?
Wait, this Rella's a world-class healer, and she's working as a local doctor.
Is that uncommon?
Igniters are not known for their use in healing. Indeed, 'tis a virtually impossible feat, often reserved for the nobility. I'd have expected Saint Rella to serve the court only.
If she turned down that prestige in the name of helping the common folk, then I suppose she really has earned her saintly titles.
Come on, let's hurry on.
What do you make of all this, Captain? If we ask her to decipher the curse, we risk exposing our identities and our aims. Do you trust her?
Let's meet her first.
A fair thought. We need not be so reluctant.
If you say so, then let's get on.
Let's hurry.
What now? What now? All right, then. All right, then.
Let's see.
What now?
How do I put him in the party? That's actually super useful, though.
Pardon?
We might have to take Heisman out of the party. Or Hulkenberg, one of the two. How do you take him in and out of the party, though? Can you not do it through the screen? Whatever.
Let's go.
Rilla's inside the church. Let's go.
Terribly sorry. Putting some elixirs away. Be with you in a moment. Hello. How can I help you? Juna.
Long time no see. Sorry for all of us storming the place.
And you're the one who was at the exhibition?
Right. Now that you all know each other's names, Rella is my older sister.
But we've seen you working with Forden. You work with Forden.
Though don't spread it around. The public doesn't know, and we don't know who tried to exploit.
It's been forever, Juna. I'm so sorry. I really was planning to meet you after the opening ceremony.
I understand. You were attending to Sanctifex Forden until Brilhaven. But that's wonderful. Such deft social climbing even puts Father's efforts to shame, eh?
Oh, social climb. Glad to make your acquaintance. I am Rella Cygnus. I'm a healer. But somehow, I doubt that's why you're here.
Actually, there's something we'd like you to look at.
Are we just showing it to her?
Where did you get this?
I know it's asking a lot, but could you share anything you know? Without asking too many questions?
I've seen something like this before. I'd never forget. Objectively speaking, the magic involved is a direct inversion of a healing spell. Popularly known as a curse.
Okay.
Pardon the late introduction. I am Hulkenberg, a Knight of the Crown. As you may have guessed, that is the formula to the curse that slew His Royal Highness, the Prince.
Hold on.
The death of His Highness was a tragedy, one I would see repaid in full. As His Royal Guard,
we don't trust her yet.
It is my duty to punish the treasonous snake responsible. Then, surely, the man who penned this was Luis.
Look, what happened at the exhibition? We were trying to get closer to Luis. You're a holy woman, so I couldn't ask your forgiveness. But if you could at least understand.
The Lady Joanna's penitence was sincere. To hear her, I thought it must be so. It was Forden who chose such a terrible punishment.
Oh, Rella.
But I'm a bit relieved. I heard rumors Luis had swept you off your feet and you'd been hanging on his arm since. I worried for you so, Juna. I see now I needn't have given...
Of course. I am Juani Cygnus, and my life is...
Yes, your life is your own, I know. Just make sure you're not causing trouble for everyone else. I suppose this is another dramatic and risky gesture? Like when you ran away from home in a frenzy of passion, declaring you'd take the stage or die trying.
No! Well, sort of. Maybe, yes, but... Oh, you didn't have to put it like that.
I've looked over the formula. From what I can tell, this spell's effects are... enduring. As long as the magic source continues to exist, the effect shall never fade. The trouble is, while most curses simply consume the magic released in the moment's casting, this one is designed to perpetually draw on the magic of the caster.
So as long as Luis lives, it doesn't matter where his victims run and hide. Sounds just like him.
But I'm afraid even if His Highness still lived, I don't think anyone could have broken the curse using this.
So all that was for nothing?
It's a mere outline, clearly jotted from memory. I couldn't tell you how to lift the curse from this alone.
What?
Then I'm sorry I couldn't be of any help.
No, You've done plenty, especially since we're the ones who sprang this on you.
Pardon me, young man. May I say one last thing? You're a friend of hers, aren't you? Please, keep Juna safe.
Of course. I'll do what I can.
Thank you. She can be reckless sometimes. I'll be here.
The curse is impossible to break?
So back to the goal of killing Luis, I guess.
Did I miss a funeral? I've never seen you lot so gloomy.
What do we do now?
The only way left is to take down Luis himself.
The impossibility of that is precisely what led us here, Stroll. And now, we are no further than when we started.
We have to
Many
challenge him to a
assassins have
duel.
come for Luis, but the king's magic works every time. They all died frozen in agony.
Even if we could fight him properly, do we stand a chance? The man's an unparalleled master of both martial and magic arts.
This might be the end.
Still, we have to stop Luis, no matter what. The royal magic's not an absolute shield. It cost Gladel his life. We've just got to maintain the trust we've earned from Luis, and eventually we'll get our chance.
For now, he told us to wait until the race's next task is announced.
Then we'll have to do just that.
I'm pooped from all this brainstorming. I could use a break in the Gauntlet Runner.
Ask her to stay in the runner.
I must say I'm impressed. You have enough beds to accommodate this many people.
Yes, as much as they grumble about cramped quarters.
Apologies. 'Tis hardly accommodation worthy of it.
At the very least, I'll be happy with a bath. You have a room for that, I trust?
Right this way, milady.
Oh, she's gonna be pissed.
Well, no point getting reckless now. Let's think about this some more tomorrow.
So now we have to get back to what we were doing, which is killing Luis.
By the way, what have you been doing all this time, Neris?
Thinking, mostly. Been having a good old ponder ever since I saw Luis's Skyrunner in the air. Always been my dream to fly on wings, you see. Not with any of this magic levitatory. But then in
Levitatory.
this teleportation, made me start wondering if there was any valid point at all to my flight theory, what? A long while back, I did a flight experiment to prove my theory was sound. Failed spectacularly, though. And got myself all crunched up in the process. I was still in bed, midway through my convalescence when they told me I was to be demoted.
Can I go to bed now?
I didn't know.
Between us, old boy, my flight theory's complete. Principles are sound and tested. All that's left are the practicals, incorporating it into the Gauntlet Runner. But ever since that accident, I suppose I've been afraid to move forward with it. Afraid of failure. You and the rest of our merry band are risking your very lives for the prince. Here, the way I see it, your teleportation can only take us places we've been. If we want to see new horizons, we'll need to take to the skies. It'll take time,
Okay.
no doubt, but I'll put my very soul into it. No shortcuts, and when I fly, I'll do it my way.
You got it.
So?
What now? All right then.
I do want to do,
Time for...
What now?
Oh, we can't research masked archetype, masked dancer, because we haven't started a thing with a social link. This is a small bed. Doesn't look very comfortable. I think I'll rest here for today.
Good night.
I'm finding it hard to sleep. As good a time as any for some reading, I suppose.
Oh, good. You're still awake. What's the matter?
Can't sleep?
Well, that is rather the problem. I'm wide awake once we're back tomorrow. I'll sneak the formula back into Luis's room. Even if he suspected us, he'd never work out that we got to the capital and showed it to Rella in a single night. He won't find out about our mission.
Any Magla keys we got on Quadrarius too.
You know, I'm a bit surprised. I thought I was fine doing all that infiltration at Luis's place. Turns out I wasn't.
All that was for
Having
nothing.
others who know the truth, and having gotten to see my sister, I didn't realize how exhausted I am. And you personally saved me from danger back there. I'm terribly grateful to you. You're lucky, really. I'll have you know I'm rarely this candid. That's the forbidden text you mentioned in Luis's room, is it? I've seen him reading it from time to time. What's it like? Can I read a bit of it?
Book time!
The prevailing culture of the world is one of freedom in all things. No faith, fealty, or philosophy enforces ideology. All are free to create, and all are free to embrace those creations. This culture's influence spreads throughout the world. It is even said that a song of peace was powerful enough to bring an end to war.
So this is a utopia, not...
Inspiring. It's hard to imagine that a single song could be so influential. I wonder what the world would
Not
be
our
like
world.
if a song really could reach all people's hearts. No matter their status or tribe. We Nydia, we're all liars, you know. Everyone told us we were inherently worthless. Just a fact of our birth. So I learned some glamours to make myself at least look valuable. This form. It's all just a fancy disguise, really. A gilded mask for the world to admire. Or not. No, do forgive me. That was all lies, lies, lies. I don't think it's necessarily a good idea to reveal yourself entirely, but you should always have the freedom to. If these new powers are to give form to my ideals, I want to create a world where we can appreciate each other's freedom. I'll make sure everyone hears that in my songs. No matter what happened.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king.
So when are we gonna...
Now, prepare to hear the race's next challenge. Let's find out where our fierce competitors are bound. To recap, the 20 candidates with the current highest approval on the King's Rock will be the only ones to proceed. All others will be disqualified.
Now we won't be attacked on the
Same
road.
results of the exhibition are sure to have spread by now. Let's have a look at the standings, shall we? In first place, the undisputed winner, Bane of Sea Monsters and Savior of the People, our very own Sanctifex Forden! And the traitor Luis in second, despite not actually being in the race. But in third, we have the warrior monk captain, Master Guidon! Furthermore,
In the end, everyone but Luis is just representing the Sanctus Church.
What's your point? I dare say that's a relief. We'll finally be done with all this chaos. A return to normalcy.
Ha! Normalcy. Funny how it's only the rich who miss how things used to be. But now Count Luis has the people behind him. He'll save the common man.
yes, we're all keeping our ears out for a response from Luis's faction.
But we do have one standout who's seen a stunning jump in popularity since the exhibition. The lad responsible for exposing the sins of the Sanctress Joanna. Valiant human slayer. Yes, it's the young Elder.
Right. Wasn't expecting that one. Nameless to famous in a single night. Just like that, he's in the top 20.
Oi, crier man. Where's the windbag? The one what acted all high and mighty over a tiny human head.
Who? Oh, right, that Gladel or something. No sign of him, probably saw the writing on the wall and dropped out.
So it really was all talk then? A disgrace to the Roussan, hiding his inadequacy behind Luis's authority.
But the boy candidate isn't the only one in the spotlight. We've a rising star by the name of Katharina. Some big
She's still in the thing? I thought she said she would.
to put a price on every wealthy head if she takes the throne.
And what's wrong with that? If they're sitting on most of the kingdom's money, they can afford to hire a little extra security every day. Let them sweat it out.
Now here's a surprise. We've got a Mastari candidate still in the running. And my sources say they hail from, well, Verga and...
A pagan island, but they're filthy barbarians. Besides, nobody could compare to Lord Milo.
The final roundup's actually looking pretty diverse. We're just about ready to announce the next leg of the race.
Oh? So who made... Why is Katharina still in?
Thank you for waiting, ladies and gents. It's time to begin the second round of the tournament for the throne. First of all, congratulations to the 20 who have won their places on the King's Rock. You are now officially the winners of the first round. Let's give them a hand.
No sign of Luis. Even if he does plan to take over, suppose he's still not eager to play by their rules.
I haven't seen Juna this morning either.
I heard some nobles say she had a job suddenly come up. Better that
Uh-oh.
see her with us, anyway.
Now, at long last, we are ready to announce their next challenge. This time, the task for the candidates is recovering and offering a divine relic!
What? A relic?
Don't worry, we're happy to explain everything. You'll not want to forget this, so we've arranged for you to hear it from an unforgettable voice.
Juna?
To tell us more, please welcome to the stage our guide, our songstress, the lovely
Yeah, hi. Sorry, I'm hungry.
Obligation revealed, I suppose.
Chosen heroes, your next destination is Altaberry Heights, the capital of the Principality of Montario. You are to gather there by the deadline, with a divine relic in hand to offer the Sanctus Church. Tragically, there are still heathens in this land who choose to reject Sanctism. They care nothing for salvation. They cling to strange idols, calling them divine relics, believing them gifts from their eldritch gods. But their rituals are unstable, and their relics just primitive magic tools. It is time we put
What?
an end to this misguided witchery. Take these relics from the pagan's grasp and bring them to the birthplace of Sanctism, Altaberry Heights, in Montario. Please deliver them to their rightful place in God's hands. May all our aspiring heroes be blessed with good fortune and the favor of God. I pray for your success.
Got a real presence before a crowd, doesn't she? Looks as if he plucks at your heart.
Focus, Iceland, focus.
By the deadline of the second round, Altaberry will begin the festivities for the Autumnal Montario Saints' Day. This two-day event kicks off on Saints' Day Eve,
with the main celebrations on the day proper. And this year's event will be historic. His Eminence, Sanctifex Forden, will be personally sealing the collection of the Pagan Relic. To celebrate, the songstress Juna will be dedicating a ceremonial song. You won't want to miss this, folks. Now, ladies and gentlemen, on my
What?
let the second round of the tournament for the throne begin!
This is so obviously rigged.
They're unabashedly ordering them to steal relics from pagan land now. That's plunder. They would steal our very culture.
That candidate's a Mustari. Small wonder he's so aghast. Forden's stooping to a new low.
What do you mean?
By and large, the Mustari are a pagan people. Their relics are cultural touchstones, vital to their hearts and faiths.
Okay.
And Forden's just ordered us to loot them as we please.
But in our case, we won't even know what we're doing until Luis gives the order.
Either way, we're bound for Altabury. It's further east. We've a long trip ahead of us.
Oh, my shoulder hurts. I don't care if it's the Crown Theocracy. You'd think they'd ask me a little sooner than the more.
Still managed to put on a hell of a show for him. Lady Juna, Count Luis has sent for you. And you lot too, I suppose.
Looks like our first job's come in. These men have me running all over.
Juno's silly.
We're back, Lord Luis.
Funny, isn't it? Since the Gladel incident, you've been inseparable from this gang.
Well, one has to keep one's chauffeur in line, don't you think?
Hey, heard you got a gig at the Sanctus Festival? Good on ya!
Thanks. Though I don't know if it's worth celebrating.
I love how this guy's just, what's his face? Basilio is just here. He's just happy to be here.
Seems to me it's to keep Lord Luis in check. Putting me on stage the whole time might keep you from crashing their Saints' Day party.
And if we try anything, they'll use it as an excuse to blacklist you. Just the kind of shite you'd expect from those Sanctist stooges.
You need fear nothing. It is Forden who now stews in his dread. That he seeks the divine relics is common knowledge. But who would simply give up an idol on par with the god's reverence? He has all but commanded that we take it by force. The king's magic ruined his schemes. You humiliated him in the public eye. And in one desperate final grasp for authority, the fool has placed his fate in my hands.
What do you mean?
Forden's game will soon end. Let us at least give him the finale he deserves.
What are you planning to do?
What? Do you need to hear it repeated? I will give Forden his death.
I'm down.
Of the king's magic.
You'll see soon enough. For now, you need only follow my orders. Your task is to obtain a certain divine relic on my behalf. The artifact in question is a lance known as Dracodius.
Dracodios.
Oh, we're fighting a dragon.
Implies something to do with dragons, I presume?
Suffice to say, the lore behind this particular relic intrigues me. You will acquire it in time for Saints' Day, and bring it to me.
Pretty high stakes, my lord. You sure you want this crop of novices on the job?
Rest assured, my other agents have their own relics I've assigned them to pursue. I've no urgent need for this lance, nor for them, should they fail.
I'll go along and keep an eye on them, shall I? You can bet that if they try and run off with the relic, I'll put a stop to it.
You certainly are attached to them, aren't you?
Well, it's their first formal assignment in your service, after all. I can be your eyes and ears.
So be it then. You may act accordingly.
I don't know how he isn't falling for this.
So, my lord, where can we find this fancy lance?
Find your clues elsewhere. You have nothing further from me. Prove you think as well as you fight. May we both find success in the pursuit of our shared vision.
Oh, he knows. Because we've seen the book. He knows. Because he also has the book. He knows we have the other half of the book.
All right.
Now, where was I?
Would you look at this?
The masked dancer. I've prepared special experiments.
Please, do make yourselves comfortable.
Wait! It's the fucking things! It's like Persona! I want to get the cleric mask, but that requires Temperance white mask, and I don't know where we can find that. How do you get them? Wait, that was the fucking symbol from Persona! Wait! I just realized that was the fucking tarot card symbol. Wait. It's... Oh. My Persona cards. And that's literally just Joker's mask. The little symbol. How do I get the... You can get these items as drops in battle.
What now?
Alright, now we gotta go find clues.
unfair.
That's enough.
All right then.
So foolish to wrap.
Hey there!
There being pagans nearby. I wonder if one of them is still around. Let's search.
Wonderful.
Hey, mister.
You?
No.
All right then.
Wonderful.
What am I gonna do?
Grand, innit?
Dear me.
Wait a second!
Did you speak to anyone else before calling out to me? You can't... You should choose the place you choose carefully. I set off for a tavern.
Let's see.
All right then.
Dear me.
Grand, innit?
What am I gonna do?
Uh-huh.
I'm just incredulous.
Hey, listen.
A tavern where you can catch your own fish. Your last catch wasn't impressive, though. Shut up.
Huh?
Can I help you with something? Tell me you're not here to eat. A divine lance. Not sure I'm the best person. Someone outside was rambling on about that a bit ago. Had a large mask on. Must have been Mistari. He was bothered about the lance. I believe he said something about taking a boat to the island. You must be headed towards the coast by the Merchant Bazaar.
All right then.
Let's go! Young man. We'll talk later.
All right then.
Wonderful. But that, now what am I to do?
Hey, that Mistari over there.
I can't believe this. He would have them all take what they please. This same atrocity all over again. Damn him. And damn his crown theocracy.
He's in quite a state. Though I can hardly blame him, with everyone ordered to ransack his homeland. For now, how to approach him?
They've really crossed the line.
Wait. You're not with the Sanctus Church. One of the few who aren't, it seems.
I don't know much about divine relics, but I know all too well what it's like to see your homeland threatened.
The divine relics are symbols of our faith.
Okay.
More than that, they are the soul of our culture, our history.
Followers of the old native beliefs worship idols that are known to conduct magic, which they call divine relics. But unlike the igniters of modern times, they are primitive in make and function, and often dangerous. So said my studies, at least.
Oh, far from it. Divine relics aren't primitive in the least. That's just Sanctus propaganda. Really, it's the opposite. Most of these relics are powerful beyond belief, and igniters are just our crude imitations of them. If you'd ever seen one yourself, you'd know the difference. They don't call them divine for nothing. With powers like that, they might as well have come from the gods.
You're that songstress. Didn't expect to hear all this from you, after what you said for the crowd.
Well, a job's a job. But as I'm sure you're aware, pagans aren't the only ones oppressed by the church.
You really are well informed. And it sounds like you know something of oppression. Did you perhaps come from the Mage Academy?
Details, darling. I've seen abuse of powers before, and I'd rather not see it again.
The other candidates seem bent
What?
on taking relics by any means necessary. But you all seem different.
To be fair, we are looking for one. The only relic we know by name right now is Draco Dios.
The Lance of the Dragon God. So that's why you came up to me. I suppose anyone would want our homeland's greatest treasure. The Lance is no secret we're trying to hide. Truly, I hope mainlanders come by the scores to see it. Our village is on an island in the World Tree's embrace.
What?
where The Dragon God sleeps. On a clear day, you can see it from this land.
An island across the ocean. You mean Verga Island, then? Tis a large island in the inland sea. Most of its inhabitants are Mustari. And
Okay.
it is the only place in the land where Sanctism has not taken root.
I'm not out to abolish Sanctism myself. I just don't want everything we believe in to be destroyed.
So that's why you're in this race.
I thought I could change the world. And then I saw the truth. What a fool I was. I've not introduced myself yet, have I? My name is Edeni. Take my advice. Forget about Dracodios. We can't hand it over, and you'll never reach it anyway.
What do you mean?
No ship would carry you there, among the first of many reasons. Even so, it's no place for an outsider. It's time I stopped chasing a fool's dream. I need to face reality. And if you're smart, you'll do the same.
Do we have no choice but to take it by
No?
force?
Sounds like Draco Dios is on Verga Island somewhere.
Is there really no ship passage there? This is the biggest port in the kingdom.
'Tis true. His words reminded me. Thanks to both sea currents and cultural tensions, the only merchant ships passing Verga Island embark from Montario.
But Montario's on the other side of the bloody sea. You can't seriously be suggesting we go there first and then loop back to Verga. We'd never make the deadline.
Then let's ballywell conquer this inland sea ourselves. Don't worry, chums. I'm on the job.
Are you gonna get us a boat? Are you gonna make our gauntlet runner a boat?
You worried about Lady Juna? Actually asking this time, not just prodding.
Shut up.
Tell. You still don't trust them, do you?
How can I? We've only known them for a matter of days. Look, the whole Gladel mess. You really think they're innocent?
Then let's go with them, yeah? Me and you. You do whatever makes sense to you, Del. You know I'll follow wherever you go.
You never could keep your mouth shut, eh?
Wait, are they gonna stalk us?
What the?
Wait a second. You're not saying this thing can sail now?
Quite right. While you lot were hobnobbing at old Luis's soiree, I had his runner all to myself. And believe you me, I got quite an eyeful.
What?
Of ideas. After all, this old girl wasn't designed as a land runner alone. All about modular design, don't you know? Flexible jointing.
But why? We'd not even spoken of the island until moments ago.
Just because I felt like it.
And milady, look at the map. What's our shortest route to Montario, eh? A straight shot through the inland sea.
Huh. The man has a point. That never dawned on me.
Besides, I've kept my ears open, what? Here there be monsters and all that rot. You'll need more than a ship for these waters. You'll need a proper sea runner.
Oh, right! Nearest, you weren't at the exhibition, so you wouldn't know. Forden already killed the big sea monster out there. It had a huge head.
Really? Don't tell me you're making the trip in that.
Why are you two here?
Bodyguard duty, Lady Juna. We're along for the ride, especially since you're bound for some remote wild island.
These poor newcomers are working so hard and you still can't trust them. Or is it me you don't trust?
We're here on Master Luis's orders. I'm sure I don't have to outline the pecking order there. Or do you have a problem with us being around?
Rather, we're running short on beds.
Oh, don't worry. Del doesn't take up as much space as me.
Oh, belt up. Besides, you really expect this rust bucket to survive a night at sea?
If you don't like it, leave. Nobody's forcing you to come.
Looks like we're crewmates then. Not unlike a sea voyage for a bit of fun, yeah?
He just is happy to be here.
This is a fine mess. Wasn't expecting them along. What do you think their angle is?
They probably still suspect us.
I agree. We definitely crossed a line with the whole Gladel incident.
Suppose that's that, eh? I'll do a last check on her amphibials and make sure she's shipshape. Give me a shout when you're ready.
We do need to buy new gear for Juna.
Now then. All right then.
Let's go. Okay?
Young man.
What now?
Okay?
Welcome. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't mean to equip that to him.
What now?
Equipment. Oh, we need to give her the Persona 5 uniform. Persona 4 uniform, I mean. Why aren't you in uniform?
All right then.
Hey,
You got shit for sale here, right?
All right then. Where to?
Now we can go
Thank you kindly.
to our destination.
Young man.
They're a fan of me riding the sword now.
Wonderful. For that, now what am I to do?
hang on. What if... Look at that.
Hey, is that tiny little face yours? Not that anyone who doesn't know us personally is yours at that size.
Besides,
Thou, 'tis in thy hands now.
Wait, oh!
yep.
Hey, mister.
Ready to depart?
Ready to weigh anchor. You aren't forgetting anything, are you? I just got on hold of the chart with the route. We're on our way to Verg Island. Now then, let's set sail for new lands. Another 4-day trip.
Oh,
Seems like an odd route to get to Verg Island. We can't just go straight. The region's currents are a right pain, Miguel. We must go around and cross them lest they carry off our course. By my reckoning, it'll take us 4 days and 3 nights. 3 nights at sea, huh? With Juna and her 2 thorns on her side, tensions may be high. Nothing to do but move forward. Rest assured, I'll get us through these waves to Juna Island as gently as can be. New.
Tis actually moving. A fine effort.
Was it ever in doubt? You're the master of the helm, my dear.
Verga Island, eh? Well, I can say it's wholly foreign to me.
'Tis a land within an archipelago where many Mustari live. I've heard their faith involves a special maiden of some kind.
How have they managed to avoid the church's influence? I doubt they've the manpower or arms to fend off the crown theocracy.
There's something there that could overturn history, as the Sanctists tell it. Something so damning they couldn't even afford their soldiers seeing it. So the rumors say, at least. Might just be a conspiracy theory.
As for this dragon god's lance, we shall need to negotiate.
If negotiations are even on the table.
Ugh, why all the fuss? Just kill them and take it.
Nothing else works, yeah? Keep it simple.
It's always kill, kill, kill with you two.
Hey, Lord Luis's orders. Don't need to tell you, do I?
Yet you'd impugn Count Luis's reputation with wanton massacre. Simple, was it?
Ugh, give it a rest. Are we there yet?
Hard to talk strategy with those two hanging around.
Ladies and gentlemen, feast your ears on this! The elder boy candidate seems to have crossed the channel to the island! On a gauntlet runner too!
Is he alright? They say the waters are clear amongst us now.
If he made it, that means my husband can go out fishing again.
I have to say, I expected at least one daredevil to try ploughing straight through the inner sea, but I never thought it'd be that boy.
That's the same lad who exposed that lady from Martira, isn't it? He's not bad.
But Verga Island's infamous people, treacherous. Even the crown theocracy struggled with them for years, so how will this shake out? The festivities have just begun.
The Gauntlet Runner takes to the water in its new form, setting out to the wide open sea. They're not all present now would count themselves as allies. Would this prove difficult, or something else entirely?
Notice! Hasby's got the fishing gear laid on the deck. If you're keen on learning, ask him. Can't promise I'll stop you if you slip overboard, though. Oh, hell yeah! Does fishing take time? I think it's bookshelf time. It's book time. Maybe June added a few to the collection.
All right.
I finished the book. I feel like my understanding of the world has deepened. Oh, come on!
As the sun dips below the horizon and the stars begin to reflect off the water's surface, the Gauntlet Runner reaches the shore. Lurking below the surface, in the black and fathomless deep, are the eager eyes of predatory hunter. But the party, safe inside their Gauntlet Runner, relaxes from the burdens of their voyage, gazing out over calm waters.
We'll have 3 days from now. We're being watched, so be careful with what you say. How do you start? I want to raise wisdom.
All right.
What's in the book? What's on the bookshelf?
All right then.
What's up, Heisman? Imagination? I've got altogether too much time on my hands. No trace of enemies around by my eyes. Our visit to Brawhaven was most eventful, does it not? It feels like such a blur. What exactly did happen?
Sure.
We came into contact with Louise. Yes, he definitely caught our dear Count's attention and won his favor. I had my doubts, but the results speak for itself. And on the it was a risky gambit, but you definitely handled it all. You managed it all so casually, I can't deny you are truly a man of actions. That novel of yours, are those words what drive you? Is this also some attempt to make that illusory world a reality? If that sounds mocking, I assure you it is not my intent. Such idealism has driven many to accomplish great things. I too once... Yet they bubble to the surface again when I'm with you. Perhaps together...
All right.
Returning so soon, your sour expression does not deter me. Sleep can wait, for this old man's ramblings demand an attentive pair of ears. Heisman and I talked for a while.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Oh, goodness.
This mugginess is my worst enemy. I don't mind the ocean, but being at the... Hey Hulkenberg, what do you do with your hair at sea? I find the sweat building up by swinging a weapon quickly relieves one of concern. Speaking of which, would you care to spar, Juna? I'm the wrong person for that, but I'll tell you what, I'll find out if I find anyone who can come out these knots. I'll see if I can find you a sparring partner.
All right then.
Let's go.
Where the fuck is Hulkenberg?
Let's go.
You got a pretty good kitchen here. Not as nice as Luis's, but I guess I could get a half-decent meal going. I do want to see... if I can gain more tolerance from this.
Alright.
Okay, I still gain 4 for every one we do, so... I'm gonna focus on reading that book more and more.
Come look at this!
Oh, you lot aren't gonna believe the view I'm seeing outside.
The gauntlet runner halts at a sandy hollow that suddenly arises from the sea. The towering seawall. It is not an island or a reef, but a mass of sand expanding below sea level. There is no sign of a waterfall. There are many places in Oceania where the laws of nature fail, but here it is especially evident. The surface drops as though it were gouged out. Still, best not to be distracted by the spectacular. Monsters roam the deep, and tales of people being dragged below are not uncommon.
Incredible!
Wow, the sea's been split in two and we're standing on the seafloor. This is what magma anomalies are capable of. It's the same principle that maintains the water sphere in Browhaven, but by Jove, this is on another level entirely. Del, are you sure about all this? The water ain't about to come down onto us, isn't it? Do you know how to swim, Basilio? Listen, mate, you best keep your nose out of places where it doesn't belong. Look, there's fish swimming in the wall of water. I've never seen such shiny fish. Hulkenberg, what are you doing? You're not thinking of spearfishing through the seawall, are you? I was merely considering how I would secure today's allotment of rations. She'd eat these weird-looking fish without a second thought. I suspect their weird luminescence is a defense mechanism. They gather together in the depths to shine off and ward off predators. Ha! So weaklings that they are, they travel together in a group. Who does that remind you of? Might you sling barbs at every opportunity? It's exhausting. Besides, it's only natural for those lower on the food chain to seek advantages that compensate for their weaknesses. I say, those shiny scales will work as excellent dyes. Hulkenberg, my girl, make sure to catch a few extra. I need some specimen to dissect. As you wish. I shall catch enough so that we should all dine well. I see. If that is consensus, let us head back. I feel not the least bit of regret, I assure you. He's got a point. The seawall might even collapse in the rain, and I'd rather not stay to find out.
All right.
Here you go, lad. A drawing of the seawall. I made sure that the glowing fish were depicted as true to life as my hand allows.
As the water sparkling in the setting sun begins to lose the light shimmer, the gauntlet runner reaches the calm surface of the reef. Yet the day draws to an end, and all are left to wonder how to spend the evening hours.
What terrible rain. It will be a storm soon enough. Can this vessel withstand it?
Let's do it better than me, at least. Suppose we do owe Forden, if only because he handled that sea monster. Closure, etc.
Did we hit a rock out there or something? Back in a mo. I'll go sneak a look out.
Those fool brothers are still abed, even in this tempest? Bloody Parapus. Almost makes one envy them.
Right, I heard. You aren't too fond of the Parapus. They both had horrible upbringings, those two. But they really do have kind hearts behind the glares. They've risked their lives for mine countless times. One time, I asked what I could do to repay them, and they came over all red-faced. We'd like to hear you sing, Lady Juna. Your voice is awful pretty, Lady Juna.
Is this a joke to you? You think an outcast Ujeef is in no position to speak ill of the Paripus?
What do the Paripus do? Aren't they like a poor class?
Bloody hell, how does anyone sleep on this old bucket? You feel that shaking earlier? Huh? Could cut the air in here with a knife. What were you two on about?
Everyone's life stories, I suppose.
Indeed. Talking about how I dislike the Paripus.
You're just gonna come out and say it?
Or do you think you're special?
We don't have to keep dancing around it, do we, Del? Why can't we be straight with them? Just come out with it, yeah? Tell them you still ain't sure that stuff with Glottel was on the level.
If even we're suspicious, there's no way Lord Luis hasn't worked it out already. Not that it matters to me, anyway. Still, I had to make sure, see for myself whether Lady Juna is on our side or not.
Come on, you two.
What have we done?
Something's out there! Look outside! It's a monster! A great briny beast! Everyone to the deck! Quick!
What's happening?
Our prep.
Head to the deck once you're prepared. Sorry, I like saving after everything.
What now?
I see.
Fascinating. This, right? All right.
I'm counting on.
Of course.
I do want to raise more social links, so I'm going to have you study Commander.
Oh.
I found new power.
All right.
Item Commander.
Good. I'm still getting stronger. New skills, new possibilities. I found new power. New skills, new possibilities.
Okay. Archetype is what? Level is 13, so we need 4 more levels with that, which sucks, but let's go outside. Are you gonna help us in this fight, or are you just gonna stand there? Didn't Forden kill the sea monster, or did he just cut off one of the tentacles and lie about it?
The hell are you doing? This is supposed to be you helping those in need. Oi, tell!
Now! Hurry!
You alright, Del? You realize this changes nothing. We're still...
Oh shit.
Is that a human?
Don't charge straight at it. We've got the arms. We'll clear him out of the way.
Okay.
If we don't kill the thing, we're all sunk. Don't get used to it.
You got it. They're gonna grow to be on our side. Yo, he's so cool.
We'll slice up some more of the bastard's legs, stick to the body, and take out what limbs you can. I don't know about you, but I'm not dying today. Let's get this over with.
If this keeps up, the runner's wrecked. Can we get those
Changing the party battle, switching members consumes 1 turn icon. Okay. So he didn't kill the sea monster. He just killed.
Are you prepared? Fusionist! Pierce!
right on target? Nice control.
Now, let's work together.
Not that.
Commander! Here!
Thank you.
I owe you.
Thank you. Join with me. Nope, not
For all that we strive for.
Come!
Allies together. If you would, Hulkenberg got them right in the
I'll
weak
give
spot.
you the performance.
This is just what I need.
How's this?
Well, thanks.
You summon the Persona mask.
Push evil. Run them through.
I have your back.
Helpful as ever.
I'm obliged. I stand ready. Join with me.
Get after it, no. Hulkenberg got them right in the weak spot. Behold this power. Raging fire.
I call upon royal power within. Take that!
The commander! Burn! Still up?
With blade in hand. Oh, bolts of lightning!
Hulkenberg got them right in the weak spot. Dancer. Burn! A little retracted. Let's keep it up.
I shall vanquish evil.
On us.
I'll crush you!
Come forth, royal soul! A tough one.
Is that come? Burst forth!
Hot fast. Dancer. Raging thunder.
Okay.
Great.
Defense returned to normal.
Done. Nice one, Captain.
How are we doing on health? Okay, we're good, except for you.
No holding back! Pierce!
Right on target.
Let's
nice
stay calm.
one, Stroll.
Commander! We can do this!
Thank you.
My thanks.
Thank you. With blade in hand. Let us fight as one.
I'll lend a hand myself.
Kill him.
Oh, bolts of lightning!
Hulkenberg got them right in the weak spot. I call upon a royal soul. Burn! Stubborn, eh?
Pugilist! You'll be dust! This!
Let's go! Fire! Still up?
Is ever magic knight? Burst forth!
You still got 4 icons?
I feel heavy.
Badly wounded. Can anyone heal him? Is everyone okay? You gotta heal up.
My limbs feel heavy.
I feel sick. Still
Someone
fight.
get him back on his feet.
Mass dancer. Raging fire.
It's fine, we can kill this turn.
Can anyone get him back on his
Forward!
feet?
I won't hold back! Burn!
We kill this turn, easy.
Okay. I'll strive for greater heights.
Huh? Power can be so intoxicating.
We overcame it somehow.
I can't believe this. There are still monsters out here. Forden lied. He lied to everybody.
Either he lied, or he didn't know. Maybe the humans are spreading faster than anyone expected.
Oh,
I expect you lied.
First time we've seen you lot really cut loose. That sure was magic, even with no igniters. Guess that's the kind of power that kills humans. And you can do it too, Lady Juna.
Well, I picked it up from him. You know I've a knack for improvising, love. But we'd never have gotten through this without you two helping us. Thank you.
Of course, my lady.
You too, Fidelio.
Don't mention it. Wouldn't have survived otherwise.
He's a tsundere.
I still hear water flowing, but it's coming from inside the runner.
Blast! We're dipping awfully low. Getting a bit soggy in here, chums.
Hold on, we're sinking.
What?
You've got to be kidding.
Bail the water. You two, help us.
What? You can't just order us. Oh, this bloody rust buckets.
Why are they playing the silly music for this?
Time marches on, and the
Did we
age of
fix
new
the...
draws nearer.
That was a long day yesterday. I'm glad we get to live to see another morning. I'm very happy that we survived and are all still afloat, but after bailing all that water out, it seemed my poor back was a casualty of this incident. You really came through in a pinch, I must say. It's thanks to you that my dear girl is well and safe. We must repay those old bones of yours. Maybe a day off will get those brothers to lighten up. Let's just take a bit to relax and watch the ocean.
Come on.
We managed to defeat the monsters, so why not in times like this, people tend to open up more. What do you mean by that? People tend to open up more. How long have you been there for? Good thing we managed to pull things off yesterday. Talk with me, even though I'm here to keep you in line? Sure. It would be a pain if Del saw.
Sam?
Got nothing to say to you. Del says I have to keep you trap shut around you, unless I got something worth talking about. Actually, there is one thing. Thanks for saving my brother. Couldn't let that go unsaid. Still, this is a real miracle. This is some real ship. I mean, why it's so small? It keeps shaking and creaking like it's about to fall apart. With a bigger craft, we could have just rammed the sea beast head on, huh? I mean, to be fair, are we even gonna make it to Virga Island?
Got it.
It'll be fine, probably. What do you mean, probably? Lord Luis's runner is nothing like this one, even when it's flying as smooth as you like. And I can flop down on the beds and sprawl out, easy. Not as much on this ship. Heard stories from some sailor lads. The seas are connected to hell, they say. Sounds like superstitious talk to me, but there was that monster yesterday, and that wave. See that white crest waves out in the distance? Bet that means the ocean current's got to be swirling up a storm out there, yeah? It's a portal to hell. Got to be. And that means monsters are probably crawling out of there even now. That'd give any man shivers. I should have done more swimming practice. Del warned me. He's always right about this sort of thing.
Well,
you really seem to trust your brother a lot. Well, Del's the boss there. You keep your mouth shut about me being scared of the ocean. Got it?
Yeah.
This ain't the bribe to shut you up, but take it if you like. It's a Pedipus charm. People say it's a good thing to have on you. One from my hometown. This one's just a novelty shop knockoff, of course. Used to have a real one, but I lost track of it after some fight. I still remember how happy I was to get it. I ran me mouth. Aren't we making camp soon? Not about the charm, not about me. You step out of line and we're going straight to Lord Luis.
As the clear surface
What?
gives way to the glassy ink of darkness, the Gauntlet Runner reaches a remote island. The party gets a good night's rest, grateful for the still land that does not sway them at its winds.
I want to read that book if we have time.
What to pick?
So our arrivals tomorrow. Finally done spending our nights at sea. It's book time.
Come on. Now then.
Come on! Okay, let's go. We made it to max tolerance. Tis one of the virtues a ruler must possess. If thou to aspire to true sovereignty, take up the mantle of benevolence which shall spur and aid thy people. A conqueror's needs need to be precious. Okay, next up we need to rank up courage and wisdom.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Luis has sent an emissary to Virga Island.
As reported by a crier. It's the elder boy who brought Joanna to the judging.
So he stands with Luis then. No doubt he seeks Dracodias.
A gambit to steal the public's gaze, perhaps. Taking a prize from the only land beyond the church's reach. Laughable.
The reason we leave those barbarians alone is that we've nothing to gain from them. Your Eminence?
Merely a passing thought.
Let him chase the lance. It changes nothing. With the dawn of Saints' Day, your Eminence's authority will be unshakable as the mountains.
As long as we tell the public that these divine relics truly originated in Sanctism, yes, that should do. The candidates gathered at the Saints' Day Festival will be under the protection of the King's magic. Some of them may use that as a shield to sow violence and discord.
I am aware, Your Eminence. Please, leave everything to your humble servant.
Oh-ho!
And so a long sojourn at sea will come. We should arrive at noontime. Seems the weather will be hot and humid. I was hoping we could just pop in and pop right out. I'd be lying if I say I didn't wish the same, but we best prepare for a long stay. This island is famously insular and closed off. Our welcome will not be a warm one.
Narrowly escaping the threat of the sea monster, the party rides the currents of the inland sea to their destination. Verga is a word given to the island by the mainland, meaning uncivilized. But its inhabitants give this name no purchase. Put another way, we are trespassers from a country that has unilaterally regarded the islanders as heretics. To forget this is to invite pointless conflict, as though it knows it is unwelcome. The Gauntlet Runner glides silently onto the island's less populated rear shore.
I can't take this heat. It's enough to cook a man alive.
All my air fur is stuck together.
Do we really have to go this way? There was a beautiful beach just over there.
Chin up now, milady. Easy to get a good backstab when you're coming up behind him, see?
There will be no stabbing, back or otherwise. Honestly.
It's at least true that coming at them head-on would only alarm them. First, we need to find out where this lance is.
You can bet the runner won't be spotted here, eh? Got the wide ocean on all sides. The old girl's not exactly unscathed from the beastie's clutches, so I'll stay back for a spot of repairs. Good luck on the lance hunt, what?
Who's there?
Hello?
Are you from the outside? What's wrong?
Very funny, Gallica.
I didn't tell any jokes, I think.
All that salt air gets your head. Our chances out here already aren't looking too good.
So, how do we find this lance?
Ideally, we blend in with the locals, gather information. But if they really are all Mustari, that might... Let's see.
I want to skip this and reload the save. What?
Well, fancy meeting you here.
Okay, I'm gonna close the game. Okay, I read the book. Here's what I did.
Now then.
Tolerance. What?
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Luis.
narrowly escaping
I can't take this heat.
Chin up now. There will be no stabbing.
It's at least true that coming at...
You can bet the old girls.
Who's that? Are you from the outside?
What's wrong?
Okay, never mind.
Voice?
All that salt air gets your...
So, ideally, we blend in with the locals. Let's see. To start with...
Sounds like a right hustle. How many days would you have us playing hide and seek?
Fair point.
His voice reminds me of someone. I don't know. It's like some YouTuber, I think.
Well, given the deadline for arriving in Altabury, it would be best to get the lance and leave by September the 5th.
The sooner we're out of here, the better.
September 5th is the deadline.
Hey, does this place look familiar to you?
We... may be a bit lost.
You're kidding! We can't afford to get lost on some godforsaken island! This is a disaster! Oh, I'm sweating through my outfit! And these weird bugs. I've had enough!
What I give for a snack and a cold tub to dunk me head in.
Need you voice every little complaint. You are not the only ones enduring this trek.
I love Basilio. He's great.
Running water nearby. Sounds like an open space. Could be a natural spring of some kind.
What? Really? Let's head that way.
Phew. I suppose we might as well if we're lost.
Whoa! It's drinkable. Much clearer than the capital's water, too.
Oh, brilliant. I could use a dip to get the salt off me.
Fish?
Who are you? Can you hear me? Then surely you must be a messenger of the Dragon God.
Is something amiss?
I'm imagining things.
No, I'm not. Hello?
Could it be a villager?
You must be the...
Priestess!
Hey, Del, let's go.
Mainlanders!
What did you do?
Out of this island!
You're getting away from us.
Seize them!
Behave yourselves. Now, you're a candidate for the throne, are you not? Here to steal Draco Dios, no doubt. And not content with that, you befouled the priestess's cleansing pool. We need hear nothing further. You shall all be executed.
Fastest
shit.
trial I've had.
Calm down. First off, you can't kill a candidate. Have you not heard of the king's magic?
You beg for your life in vain, wretch.
Hail, I'm told the priestess is ready.
Accept your fate. You're not getting out either way.
What do we do now?
It seems the brothers have fled. Perhaps they've gone to report to Neurus.
I doubt it. Those thugs are here for the lance alone. They care nothing for us.
We can work with that. Can't return without the lance anyway. But I'd rather see if we can break ourselves out instead of counting on them to save us.
By the way, anyone else find it strange that they recognized a candidate at a glance? I wasn't expecting news to travel this far.
Probably my fault, I'm afraid. They had a lot of questions, and they weren't...
Hello.
Fancy meeting you here.
You're that Sanctus crier.
I was hoping the word of the Crown Theocracy might be worth something here. Turns out, they prefer chains to questions.
But why are you here?
Why else? I heard some helpless, boneheaded twit of a candidate crossed the waters to Verga Island, so I naturally had to follow. I'd thought stowing away on that Mastari candidate ship might get me safely on the island.
And now who's the helpless twit? This is ridiculous. Why would a crier go to such lengths anyway?
Seemed as good an opportunity as any. I wanted a peek behind the Sanctus curtain, see what the truth really is.
What?
Now, we may as well be patient. You'll have your opening soon enough. The people here, well, you'll find they aren't as monolithic as they'd like.
Is this guy actually gonna have a character arc?
Have you heard? The Sanctus Church has ordered its adherents to seize all divine relics.
Those zealots go too far. Surely this must be the reason for the draft.
Don't be alarmed, everyone. Please remain calm.
Wait, you have your mask off.
Master Adeni. There are trespassers upon our island, from ships other than the trade vessels. But we have already captured them. Reportedly, one is a candidate, and one is a crier from the Sanctus Church. They seek Dracodios, the lance of the Dragon God. Until now, the Church has hesitated to intrude in our homeland. We can only assume they are making their move.
I knew it. They think they're untouchable. No offense is beneath them.
That damned Borden. He's not just after our relics. He would silence us forever.
Master Adeni, put them to death! Let us see justice served!
Wait! Our captives have done nothing to hurt any of the islanders.
Why do you hesitate? If they would pervert our dearest beliefs, then they deserve only to be sacrificed.
At least this guy has a head on his shoulders.
Our livestock.
Oh wait, this is the guy we know.
Our seas are infested with the dragon god must be appeased. We shall never survive his wrath. It has been our way since time immemorial. When disaster strikes, we offer a sacrifice to the dragon god that he might ease our woes. It is the most basic.
Everyone calm down. All this talk of justice, of sacrifice.
Master Adeni, would you see us repeat the tragedy of the past? With all respect, you abandoned your chase for the throne. You returned to your rightful home. Surely you have accepted that our traditions are the only way because of your indecision. Because you faltered in your faith to the dragon god, your father and mother both.
I will have silence.
Master Adeni, please. The sacrifice. We cannot simply suffer in silence.
My brother, do not fear.
Hello.
I have just purified myself for the spring. I'm ready to serve as our people's sacrifice.
Yufa.
Why would you
I am a priestess. I have known from birth that my life's greatest impact would be as an offering to the dragon god. Indeed, it brings me great pride. I can serve my village in a way the priestesses in times of peace could not. If our island might be saved, I will gladly give my life for it.
Oh, bless you, Priestess Yufa. We will not forget your sacrifice.
This will surely appease the dragon god. You are our last hope. Priestess Yufa, our salvation, our future.
Prepare the ship. I will accompany her to the altar in the Dragon Temple, where Dracodios rests.
You catch that? The Dragon Temple? Sounds like that's where we'll find our lands.
I did a bit of reading on Verga Island once. Army reports say it's surrounded by an archipelago, otherwise uninhabited. And one of them islands is nothing but a massive temple.
Not another soul on them. Strange lot, these pagans. Gotta be bloody stupid to build your big important temple out where nobody can get to it.
Could be. Or maybe they weren't the ones who built it. Either way, we'll need a ship.
Sounds like we better hurry and bail our new crewmates out. All this stink in the square probably means less guards on duty.
Ugh.
Come on, Del, we can't leave them high and dry. The fair lady Juna likes them, don't she?
And the fair lady's the only one we have to rescue.
Awful cold, Del.
Not getting attached now, are you? You knew going in they might be our traitors. Look, you want to work together, then let me do the thinking, right? I've got all this under control. Oh.
Hey,
Are you alright?
You're not still hurting from the sea battle, are you?
I'm fine. We'll wait till nightfall. Shadowy business, all this.
Do we have until nightfall?
Lady Juna. Let's get those bindings off. Easy does it now.
Hello.
Calm down, you amateurs.
Thanks. I'd hoped you'd come back for us.
We know where the lance is. Let's move.
Wait, aren't you going to untie the others?
We're your bodyguards, not theirs.
What? Since when do you follow orders to the letter?
I've already told you we can't trust these people, and now it's clear we can't even trust them to protect you.
He did a fine enough job saving your life out at sea.
Del!
He's one of us now. Lord Luis gave him direct personal orders, and you'd still leave him to die. I promised Lord Luis I'd keep an eye on him too. If you get him killed, I'm the one who's failed.
Hear, hear. 3 appropriately stealthy cheers for cooperation. And I'd be very much obliged if some generous spirit could get me untied too.
Ugh. Better to let a church leech rot. You're annoying, and you talk too much.
Haha, I get that a lot.
Are we gonna leave him here?
I get more chatty the more distress I'm in, and I'm quite beside myself here.
We could just shut him up permanently.
No, Del. You don't want to leave a mess. If things get dicey, we've got some meat shields at the least, eh? Gonna need all the manpower we can get if we want that lance.
Is the lance somewhere dangerous?
Well, about that. Turns out this dragon god might be a bit more real than we thought. And more bent out of shape.
They're sacrificing some village lass to it, and the crowd was scared stiff besides. We can't rule out that this dragon's more than a folktale.
So we're to face a dragon? Well, that's just lovely. Untie everyone this instant. Or do you fancy better chances with fewer swords?
Oh, fine, I get it. Just give me a second. Oi, kid. Don't make me regret this.
Nice to be back on the team.
You're completely mental, you know that. Don't drag us down. Fine, just get over here and I'll let you loose. Oh, you're going last.
Is the Crier on our team now?
Considering the size of the island, there's only the one settlement. The chief's young, too, goes by Edeni or something.
Edeni? Was he not the Mastari candidate we met before? I'd no idea he was this island's ruler.
He and the sacrificial maiden are headed for the temple on one of the deserted islands. That's where we find the lance. Oh, and the girl marked for death is his sister.
His own sister?
Something about appeasing the dragon god's anger. All these islanders worship it, and they say the calamities come from its fury.
Is that true?
Course not. Just don't know whether all this superstition is rooted around an actual dragon or a made-up one.
Fair point. I'm curious about this Draco Dios being a divine relic myself. If it was found in that temple, then the temple's probably an ancient ruin. Might be the perfect den for a dragon.
Should this creature exist, mortal sacrifice is beyond all reason. No torment is worth taking an innocent life for.
Oh, that's rich from a fallen knight. You think nobody makes sacrifices out there in the real world? Or is all that below you, eh? You ask
This
me,
guy's
I say
annoying.
at least these people are doing what needs to be done.
Huh, fair enough. Though it would seem beyond the pale, it is not our scale of morality that measures them.
Yet I refuse to stand idly by while innocent lives are at stake.
Who cares about what they do with their lives? We're here for the lance. Got enough problems without you trying to fix theirs.
These people offer up their very lives for peace. They'd only ever told me these lands were wild and uncivilized, but it's like seeing sanctism reflected in a mirror. We'll get the spear, of course, but we won't let anyone die. That should be good enough. We've been saying it since the beginning. We help anyone in need, no exceptions.
Right? My friend?
Yeah, of course.
That settles it.
Indeed. 'Tis the path we've chosen. Let us withdraw to the Sea Runner first. It shall bear us across the waters to this temple island.
Are we gonna get like a countdown, or are we doing this right now?
Go on. Give them a chance.
Please, help my sister.
What?
Wait, he's...
Please help my sister Yufa. The temple full of Makla.
Pull yourself together, man. He's barely breathing.
Did he just say Magla? I wonder what happened.
We need to get him to the Gauntlet Runner. No, tis too deep a wound for its capabilities. To the village, then.
What? Are you mad? You just broke yourselves out of that damned place.
We cannot leave him to die.
I don't understand you lot.
No, this could work out for us. He's the island's chief, right? If we save his life, the whole village might come around on us.
Or they could
What are you
think...
talking about? We already know where the lance is. All we have to do now is take it.
And how about this? I'll follow him because I'm assigned to keep an eye on him. And you have to keep an eye on me because you're my bodyguards.
Fine. Be my guest. But if it comes down to you or the lance, you know I'll have to take the lance. Whatever happens, I can't trust anyone but my family. And my Lord Luis.
Well, Batlin, looks like you'll have to repay the favor a bit earlier than expected. Go tell Neurus what's going on. To be honest, it's possible we won't make it back.
Getting a bit messy, this. Not that I mind. Consider the favor returned. The Gauntlet Runner's just further down, right?
He's not going to do it.
We'll carry this man back to the village. Give me a hand.
Where am I?
Chief!
I'm still alive.
You're in one of my spare rooms at the inn.
You see, these people brought you here.
Wonders never cease. It's you. But you were being hunted. How did you manage to return safely?
2 of my companions acted as decoys to draw the soldiers away. That was all it took for us to sneak in.
Chief, what happened? Where is your sister?
We made it to the temple, but the air was thick with Magla. Some of the island's beasts have turned feral.
You mean the Melancholia set in?
They made short work of our guards.
The Melancholia?
Yufa and I were separated. I was the only one who fled to the sea.
My word. Then we need to gather more troops. If we don't act, the ritual...
No. Our soldiers cannot stand against those horrors. We'd only be sending more to their deaths.
But...
Then we can do the honors. We've our own reasons to see the lance. And such monsters do not frighten us. But there's something I need to ask you first. Assuming we find your sister, what would you have us do with her? Are we ensuring you complete the sacrificial ritual? Or are we bringing her back?
Please, bring her home. When we left for the Temple Island, I'd intended to let Yufa escape. But when I saw no fear or hesitation in her eyes, I faltered. That's when I realized. It's not just the fate of the island that we've placed on her shoulders. She's been trying to bear all our fears and anxiety. Her life is in your hands. Even if her sacrifice would save us, I don't care. Please, save her from the curse we've placed on her.
Well said. Spoken like a true leader. Leave it to us. I pledge we will see her safely returned. You've no objections, I trust, Captain?
Yes. Let's get her back.
Right. We're not in the business of abandoning people.
Right. We'll save your sister. In return, though, would you be willing to lend us Dracodios?
So be it.
What? The That is the very symbol of our faith.
If they've the strength to overcome the Templar's trials, then they could have already taken the lance for themselves. Yet still they seek permission. I trust them. It seems like they really do believe in what they say.
But they're not like us.
You could say they're not like us. Piano noises, mustard on the beat, yo.
They're people just like us.
Sorry, haven't been talking much. It's been a lot of exposition this stream.
Wait, it'll take more than a day to save her, right? Not to be morbid, but will your sister survive that long?
She knows those halls better than I do. If she's found a safe enough chamber, she can stay out of sight. And I made sure to bring food to the temple when we left. She could survive for even 4 weeks. Yufa is a priestess. She knows her life is too valuable to the ritual not to keep going. Your offenses will be pardoned. Anything you need, I'll try to provide. So please, save Yufa.
Well, glad we talked our way out of being thrown back in a cell. This place is rather cozy, especially compared to a prison.
To be free of the bugs is its own comfort.
Wait, weren't you staying in Broilhaven? What kind of rundown hovels do you board in?
Finally, we may come and go as we please. Even if we must bow to Luis's whim, we need not draw the same ire.
I know, right? But lifting the prince's curse will only be the beginning. The public has to recognize him as the rightful king too.
Considering the road ahead, it might do to help as many people as we can while we hunt the lance. And ideally, keep the other candidates in check too.
All done with negotiations, are you?
I don't know what we'd do without you. It's amazing how you can lead those guards on such a long chase and turn up none the worse for wear.
No one alive can catch a couple of platypus lads in the woods.
Our job's to get the lance. I assume that hasn't changed? Then nothing else matters.
Well then, let's lay out our situation. Our
Really?
destination is the Dragon Temple, built on a nearby deserted island. Once there, we search the temple for the divine relic, Dracodios. And while we're in there, we'll also be looking for the village priestess, Yufa.
The hell we will. I thought we made it clear we were here for the lance.
According to Edeni, the lance's actual place in the temple is a close guarded secret, known only to the priestess herself.
Never simple, is it?
We've got 2 problems to worry about. Firstly, by now, the temple's positively awash with melancholia. We should expect monsters, and lots of them. And secondly, there is a possibility that this dragon god of theirs is an actual living, and therefore angry, dragon.
Hope we don't have a battle like that ahead of us. But we'd better make sure.
And be quick about it, yeah? If you miss your deadline, Lord Luis will assume you're all traitors.
That puts our deadline in 17 days. Beyond that, we can't say if the priestess would survive.
Your pardon? You're going to save Priestess Yufa?
Wouldn't have to if you hadn't sent her to die.
Yes, I know. You're exactly right. But you have to understand, not everyone here wanted sacrifice. To see a girl her age going willingly to die.
We will see the girl safely home. You have our word.
It's a strange irony. We came only for the lance, but even that pursuit has earned us a chance to save a life.
Hardly familiar. You sought me intent on capture, and instead convinced me to join you. You have a knack for opening doors others have closed.
Well, let's get some rest for tomorrow. Getting lost in the wild and captured by soldiers really takes it out of you.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws near.
Okay, we have a new deadline.
We gotta prep.
Or never mind, no we don't.
All right then.
Do you not have a weapon shop here or a recruitment center?
Where to? All right then.
How do I get over there?
What have we got here?
I'm poor.
Now then. Now then.
Good.
Alright, we need more money. Do you not have a recruitment center here?
All right then. Let's head there right away.
All ready for departure?
So this is the Dragon Temple.
Now then.
This place here.
Let's see.
You would pursue peril.
So we bring the...
So we have to go? When is the next deadline?
All right.
Hold on.
Navigating the archipelago's currents north of Virga Island, the Dragon Temple comes into view. It is dedicated to the dragon god, Et. The wind carries the unsettling cries of beasts over the water, ensuring that even reaching the temple will
How do you unlock Juna Bond?
be a triumph. The Gauntlet Runner pulls into the shores of the isolated island amidst surges of sinister magma.
We're here.
Maybe the tide was with us this time, but that was a much quicker trip than I thought.
What's up, Del? You seasick?
No. And keep your eyes on them, not me. Don't want them pinching the lance and doing a runner.
You really worry too much, mate.
Yeah.
You've got doubts in your head. You don't know how to let them go.
That's the Dragon Temple.
Just as I thought. I've seen this exact view in historical art. It's as ancient as ruins come. Perhaps the reason the Sanctus Church doesn't want anyone near the island is that they want whatever's inside to stay buried.
I'd avoid it too if I could. The place looks totally overrun with Magla. We're definitely gonna find some monsters.
This Melancholia aura is most ominous. What is this magic? And from whence is it born? We only ever see it when faced with grave burdens.
Might not be unrelated. We know magic is possible without an igniter. In other words, Magla can be controlled by the mind alone.
You venture that it springs from mortal minds.
Hey, you lot about finished. Let's get on with it.
He's right. Let's hurry on.
We're talking because we're friends.
What now?
I see. Fascinating. This right here, all right?
All right, let's go, gang squad. We're doing this right now, I guess.
Look at the entrance. What's going on here?
It's some kind of giant tree, right? But it almost feels like it's radiating pure Magla.
We shall force our way through if we must.
Are you stupid? Attacking the sacred tree.
The woods turns aside all steel. It's no normal tree. The Melancholia's influence, maybe.
That's the best you've got, old man. Too sloppy by half. I'll show you how it's done.
Are you alright?
What's wrong?
Nothing, I'm sound. Just dizzy, that's all.
Hey, Del! Whoa! You're burning up!
Allow me.
He was wounded against the human we fought out at sea.
Badly injured. Just infected and inflamed. What possessed you to hide this?
I said I'm fine. Stop wasting time.
A wound-borne fever can turn fatal. We should turn back.
She's right, Del. We've got to get that looked at.
Basilio, are you gonna listen to me or not?
Oh, please. You don't get to die like an idiot. From an infected foot of all things. Learn to rely on your allies. That's what a real warrior does.
Sorry, Del. I can't afford to listen to you this time.
You damned fool.
Is he gonna live?
Back to the village. Every second counts. Teleporting might be our best bet.
Right. We'll be seen, but we don't really have a choice right now. We can't get into the temple like this anyway. Let's ask around back at the village to find out if there's a way in.
Basilio, carry him to the bunk inside the Gauntlet Runner. Also, once we get moving, don't leave the room or look outside. We're charging home full throttle, understood?
What?
We're trying to hide the teleportation from him. He's gonna be so sus of us.
Hey.
Hey, Gran, how's Del doing? It was a good thing you came back immediately. One more night of this and he'd be lost. But rest easy, boy. I've treated him with both magic and material cures. A good hardy platypus constitution should be all he needs to fight the fever. However, he'll have to stay on bed rest even once the fever's down. If he pushes himself too far as fast, he'll never walk on that leg again. Thanks so much. And there's actually one more thing we could use your wisdom on.
I see.
A giant tree in the temple. I didn't see it when I was in the area. If it's grown that much in such a short time, it might be magma exposure. The temple's possibly leaking the stuff. I believe I understand. If you're able to destroy this tree, our concoction known to the ancient as the Potion of Blight, there's no record of the ingredients to make it. They're not found on the island. I heard something that induces thirst if needed. If you could bring me that, I'll try my hand.
Let's give it a shot.
Hey.
Sorry, Lady Juno. Way I gotta see it, seize it. Don't be silly, Bass. Of course you could stay with him. Hate to say it, but we're short on time. Think you lot might have to hand this temple shit on your own.
Listen.
This is about when Dell would say something like, hey, they're gonna run off with the lance, waste them all. But me, I don't think your lot are so bad. I trust you. So we'll hang it out around here and you sort out the lance and, well, the priestess girl and all if you'd like. Can't exactly turn me back on your sister after all you've done for me, old brother. Fidelio could stand to learn a lot from you, ask me. Don't worry, you can leave it to us.
Time marches on, and the
age of a new king draws nearer.
Nonetheless.
But...
True.
Let's focus.
17 days left. Which causes the thing to wither.
What now?
What are my options?
I think the outside is, if only you come a little earlier, then my reckless fool of a sister might be alive.
Please, I beseech you.
Easier if you'd go to the Spire of Blind Faith and slay the monsters there.
Oh, I am grateful.
Thank you, I'm truly in your debt. Maybe this way your soul will find solace. There's a bird-like monster called the Leogron that lords over the tower. You should ask the informant of the tower in the...
Beseech you.
Let's give it a shot.
The informant is in the tavern. Where is the tavern?
Huh? Aha! Yes! What? No kidding!
Get this igniter of praise.
I am so... Let's give it a shot.
Where the fuck is the tavern? Here, Golden Deer Hearth.
Cheers. Fancy.
Hey!
That predicament. I've looked into myself, but I wasn't able... You better find luck. There's an informant there. Swords and spears don't work, and they reflect bows and the like as well, apparently.
Just between us.
The green one's weak to fire, but for the others, fire won't work as well. The green ones use wind magic.
Cheers. Just between us. Want in on this?
That takes...
Wait,
We'll face danger here.
You don't.
Just between us.
The closer you get, the more violent it becomes. Okay. And weak to fire and pierce.
Cheers.
This is Yuji friend shot.
Well, isn't this a dilemma? Well,
all right.
Isn't this a dilemma?
Let's go.
Where the fuck is Juna?
All right then.
How do I get this Den of Snakes quest?
Let's go.
What did people do today? Time with Heisme, time with Stroll, time in the runner.
Such a sky shorn shows us.
Where the fuck is Juna? Where is she? Okay, well, first we need to do the Save the Morning Snake. So they said go to...
Let's go.
Item... Or no, quest. The honeybee, okay. But I also want to go here to the magic shop.
Alright then.
To go get that thing of praise.
Welcome.
Requesting an appraisal. If you allow me to take the item in question. Why this is, may I ask where you procured this magic igniter? At first glance, is this of pagan origin? The pattern on the cloth's wrap seemed to indicate. You got a sharp eye, but yeah, it is. I'm afraid this is nothing special, and on top of that, it's broken. As far as igniters go, it's absolute rubbish. I'm sure a food representative. I understand though, sir. Perhaps I was too hasty. A second chance, it has the same qualities one would find in a divine relic. If the pagans were to make use of this, it would undoubtedly come into conflict. I only seek it to avoid bloodshed. If it was ours to sell, I'd never let someone who's fat such prejudiced nonsense have it. So we'd like that back, along with a report of the appraisal. So be it. The fee will be waived this time. Now that we've got it appraised, let's make our way back. Not yet. We need to go to the honeybee. Oh, Maria wants to hang out.
Fancy a bit of it?
What is it you wanted to know?
What?
I've heard of this potion of light. It's some secret concoction from Verg Island, I recall. It was made with the ingredient known as parch water. Visit the General Store in Sunshade Row. Comfort Concoctions, it's called.
All right, then.
Let's go. And what is it you want?
I got some newly starched parch water. This should be the main ingredient for the potion of light. Let's get this back to the island and bring this to Indeni.
All right, then. Where to?
Let's go.
Pardon me.
I need some stones for they're called polar stones. The stones weaken with time. I'd like someone to bring me new stones from the Dragon Temple. I offered them all up to the temple. The Dragon God loves the stones, and knowing how trouble it's been lately, but I arrived to see the temple. I returned quickly and the stones scattered. I can't tell anyone I've lost on the island I've lost the stones.
Not finished yet.
I have 3 polar stones. I only need a single one, but I'll give you an additional reward for each. If I don't have this, I'll need them by August 30th. They shouldn't be that far in.
Let's give it a shot.
Okay, we'll do that when we go to the dungeon. They said the 30th, right?
What's going on?
All right, then.
Let's go.
Leave it out, mate.
Here's your thing. You haven't got my Niter praise. How do you do it so quickly? It's old but high functioning. Sounds like a valuable find. Kind of impressive that you knew that from a glance, actually. Then my evaluation, and that means my dream's within reach. I need a professional's opinion so I can test my own judgment. I'm planning on opening up an igniter shop here on the island. The Sanctus creation, yes. I know there's many islanders, but it was your arrival here. Someday this island will surely open up to the outside world. When that time comes, I want igniters to help me be a bridge between our lands and the rest of the country. I think that comes from people's fear of the unknown. That's where I want to help. If the Mystari fields seem like unknowns, I can try making us known. Since everyone knows that Mystari and igniters are objectively evil.
I am so grateful.
It's quite a boost to do that from you. Almost forgot your reward. Here, take it.
Mission accomplished.
All right.
I'm no longer poor.
Farewell.
Good luck in the tournament. Do your best.
Excuse me.
All right, then. Let's head there right away.
Hello there.
You've returned, and with zeal renewed, it seems. You brought the ingredient. Now you can get working on this blight potion, can't you?
I see.
So this is what brings about the thirst I read about. I'm surprised you were able to produce a treasure this off the island in such short a time. Quite fleet of foot, these gauntlet runner contraptions. I've yet to learn about them. Now get to brewing. You won't be waiting long. Take a moment to rest yourselves. The potion is complete. This is the potion of blight. I think it will serve you well.
Thank you.
It's a big help. Thank you. With this potion, I think we can get past that huge tree.
I'm counting on you.
That reminds me. Oh?
I have a bit of a favor to ask of you. If you're truly all about helping everyone, then I think this is right up our alley. I see a perfect little spot over there with a view.
You know, some of the islanders were so enamored by my songs, they opened up to me a bit. They were still rather sheepish, but I simply can't leave them hanging, can I now? Apparently they've been plagued by monsters raiding the tombs just off the coast. I dare say that sounds right up our alley. If you'll help, I'll even make it interesting. I'll let you in on the secrets of a song.
I'd be happy to be your understudy.
Right? Every heart and mind.
Kingdom Hearts?
is key, and unlocking them is a skill any kingly candidate should know. Well then, our monsters are to be found on an island the locals call the Orbwise Path. Their legends say that if you offer your dead to the snakes there, their souls ascend to become guardian deity. Problem being, the monsters are eating the snakes, which has left the bereaved unable to complete the ritual. The sadness in their eyes was just too much to bear. You know? Oh, and evidently, there's some sort of offering there that's yours for the taking. If you... Well, have I piqued your interest? Do these people a favor?
You got it.
So... you're in, I take it? Brilliant. I'll inform the others.
We've got
We'll
this.
be able to handle it.
Music to my ears. I'll tell you what. I'll throw in a little something extra for you.
You don't need to give me all this shit.
This one's important.
Here's the place.
Oh, it's a one-day trip.
This place. Oh, and do bring me along when you go.
It's a one-day trip. The other things I want to do is I want to go to the recruitment center.
Let's go.
Welcome. Welcome. Show me what you...
Let's do it.
That's a 2-day trip.
Let's see.
All right then. Where to?
Let's go.
I want to complete Maria's Confidant, and then I'm going to end the stream. No, and then we're going to set out, and then I'll end the stream.
Fancy a bit? Want in on this?
Real.
Just...
They're capable of using magic. You eliminate them first, the Psychropos will have a meltdown. Disable their magic and take down the spears and bows are effective.
Lovely.
Where's Maria?
Mister,
Maria comes to mind. I should go talk to her. Mister, you're here. That reminds me, I have Nurse's drawings on me. I gave the towering seawall drawing to Maria. You really walked on the bottom of the sea? The walls are waves. How do you know they weren't going to fall on you? So there's really a place like that outside of Grand Trad. Thank you. If I look at the picture, and you can come back and look them too. I've been waiting. Are you hungry? Miss Fabienne cooked up some food. We can all eat together. It's a party. With the whole family.
Eat up, you two. Smells good, doesn't it? Hope you like it. This dish has some complexity to it.
There's more than enough for everyone.
She's so happy.
I was thinking, maybe it would be good if I gave some of Miss Fabien's food to hungry people. Everyone's scared of people they don't understand.
She's so little sister coded.
To me too. So maybe if we get everyone to eat lots of good food together, they'll talk to each other and get along.
I'd like to help too. What can I do?
Thank you. Can you serve the food?
Now hold on. Let's not be hasty about inviting those sorts in, hmm? What if they make a habit of skulking around here? Well, take a look yourself before you start clutching your pearls. Not a single one has even taken a plate, as you can plainly see.
I need to warn you, Mom. Even if you demand compensation later, I've naught to give you.
And I'm telling you, I don't need any. Maria and I just don't want you dying of hunger. After all, we're neighbors.
Oh, Maria's such a good kid.
Any longer. Truth be told, I turned a blind eye to your plight. But Maria saw it plain, and my eyes were opened. And I realized that it isn't right. It's not a... So, go ahead and eat your fill. You've my word. There are no tricks here. I've a portion for you as well. Surely you've heard whispers about the honeybees fair now, haven't you?
A large crowd formed and we served plenty of food.
Is it true that you ran your own business?
Yes, Mom. At one point, I owned a factory and had several hired hands in my employ. But then, I was swindled by a moneylender. I'd like to work my way up again. Or even earn just enough to put a roof over my head. But once you've lost your footing, it's hard to stand back up on your own.
Hey, perhaps you could find a place that will put him to work. I've heard you're well connected around these parts. I'll consider it.
Oh, he's here. You should try Miss Fabienne's cooking. It's really good.
Why?
Because eating yummy food makes everyone happy. And when my friends are happy, I'm happy too.
Thanks, Peppa Pig.
Friends? But you're normal, and I'm not.
I've been thinking about a whole lot of things lately. And we did this today because I met you. Talking to people makes things better. It makes it so even things that were sad feel a little brighter. It's like a light in the dark all of a sudden. Or, actually, it's more like you see it was never dark to begin with. I want everyone to know that. I'm Maria. What's your name?
It's... Apis. I couldn't even remember my own name.
Nice to meet you, Apis.
What?
So, do you think anything around here has changed? Maybe for the better?
I'm not sure, but it does feel a little different, yeah.
Do you want to come eat with us?
Aww.
Everyone looks so happy. Miss Fabienne said she wanted to try doing that again. She even wants to get some of the townspeople to help out too.
That's great. I'm glad everything worked out.
Yep. Talking to people really does change things. Me and Apis are friends now too. We're going to go play with Harundo and the others too next time.
Harundo? Who's that?
That boy who drew on the walls. We played together the other day.
You're all friends now.
All of these good things happen because of you, mister. You gave me those pictures of your journey. When I look at these pictures, I imagine your voice in my head saying, just do your best.
The fucking American pronunciation.
I imagine your voice in my head.
That's.
Saying, just do your best. I like it when you're here, and sometimes I'm still lonely when you're not around, but I'm not going to ask you not to go.
Is that because you have a home now?
I used to want to run away from Grantrad so badly. I didn't feel at home here. So I thought there was someplace else I should go to. I wanted Miss Fabienne to like me so much. But the more important thing really was if I liked Miss Fabienne. When I realized that, I learned that I can pick where my home is. I can.
Why is this kid more introspective than anyone than me at my age?
This is my home. I'll wait here with Miss Fabienne, so... Can't die, okay? So please come back.
I promise you I'll come back, Maria.
Remember, it's a promise.
Oh.
The pure your vibe.
Renka!
I want to be with Mr. forever.
The savior.
If you don't come back on your own, I'll find you and bring you back. I still dream about going on a journey one day. To
What?
all sorts of faraway places. I'll even go to where Papa never went to. I'll see those places for him, and then it'll be my turn to tell you all about my journey.
Do the two of you have a moment? Lend me a hand with the inn, will you?
Okay, coming. Let's go.
You call her mom. We're number 17 now.
In that case, all right then. Where to?
We need someplace that can rank up wisdom or courage.
Something up?
Becomes king.
Oh. Okay.
I don't like it myself. Makes you uncomfortable. And I get having a healthy respect for faith, but I don't think faith should be used as a political weapon. But it was, and now the city's in chaos.
All right.
That only raised it by 2? Well, it's whatever.
And the age of a new king draws nearer.
Here you are. All right.
We got the potion of blade. Now all we got to do is pour it onto that gigantic tree.
Yes.
Alright, time to plan out our schedule. We have what?
We ought to proceed.
16 days.
Where to?
So...
Where to?
Let's go.
What now?
This is 6. This is 7, so we should be doing that after. And that should be after as well. So, the plan is we go to How far do I runner then?
What lurks below?
There is much to see.
And right there's a labyrinth.
There is much to see. What we could fulfill a request?
Let's go then, love.
It's your call.
That
What to pick?
The truth is...
What now?
Okay, I need to study Commander, unfortunately. I'd love to be healer, to be cleric. But I need to study Commander.
All right then.
For more. Shit sucks. I'm gonna end the stream there, because I need to go grab dinner. I'm starving. I did save, right? But I will see you guys later. Goodbye.